All right, everyone, it's time once again to deep dive into Valkyria Revolution. Also, just make sure you guys let me know if I'm too loud. Hello, open up. Like I said, I messed with some audio settings. I did make it so I have a limiter so I don't go above a certain decibel range, but yeah. Yes, boobs. We gotta figure out who they belong to. All I know is that they're very large and she has blue hair. I do really like the music in this game, though. It's me! Oh god, this is very loud. Why is this game so loud all of a sudden? Sorry, everybody. It's very loud. Anyway, let's start the game. Maybe it's just the intro. I swear I turned down the volume. Load game. Dang, I saw that go into the red and I was like, oh, whoa. Yeah, war. Make boobs, not war. Here we are.
Where should I begin?
Here, system, options. Okay, yeah, because the music is lower.
Incoming, watch it!
And the voices are lower too.
I've got your back. You're with me.
Not everything with cell shading is level 5, but is this level 5? No, it's somebody else. Let me look at the skills book. I mean, this is one of the ones you gave me, Andy. No, it's Sega. It's Sega and... That's because, you know, all of the Valkyria Chronicles games and stuff are Sega. And somebody else. I can't remember the other one. But it is not level 5. But I do understand that pretty much everything level 5 has made is cel-shaded and amazing. But this is not, it doesn't even say, like, who the other publisher, or the other developer company is. Hey, Mom, how's it going? Okay, we're gonna resume the story.
Then allow me to continue.
Yes, please continue. How are you doing today, Mom? We're back in our underground hideout.
It was a success. The Jutland army has gained control of Ipsiria.
Well, just as planned.
It was faster than I thought it would be. I better finish up my article.
Next on the agenda, how the other world powers will react.
Yeah, how
I'm
the
sure
other
none of
world
them
powers
predicted
will
that
react.
Jutland would
Also, I
wrest
realized
control
my
of Ipsiria.
Like
just
a
a
joke
second.
from the blue.
You mean Bolt.
I just noticed that
It's
my
Bolt.
captions are incredibly large.
Definitely Bolt. Yes, right now we feel jolted. I won't say who's to blame, though.
That was just a slip of the tongue. Go on, Saul.
Jutland has seized the Empire's largest supplier of Ragnite. Before the impact of this news dwindles, we need to do something regarding
There
the
we go,
world
that's much
powers.
better.
Doing so will
That's not a
isolate
word.
Ruse from
Is
the
that a-
others
is
and
that a word?
weaken them. Swiftly, but surely.
Well, we got this grand scheme thing down.
Oh,
pat.
Media Vision made Wild Arms?
Always the
Oh,
master.
yeah, and Wild Arms,
leave
the
the
later
thinking
ones
to
were
you,
all
Luffy.
cel-shaded like this, correct?
We have our work cut out for us.
Well, 3 and
There's
4,
but one
because
motto,
1 and 2
everyone.
were both.
Jutland
2D.
has liberated Ipsiria. It was a deliverance
With
from
3D
the Empire's
battles.
tyranny and exploitation.
Liberation.
Therodon? Or
That angle
Therapon?
should make for a great
I-
article.
It's
Yeah,
already gone, I'm sorry.
Liberator's got a
I said
nice ring to
something.
it.
And I
Hell,
made a
I'm
word.
feeling pretty libertine myself. Come here,
Favorite.
Vi.
I had to mess with my AC unit a bit because it was too low and it wasn't draining correctly, so I stuck it back up. Ha! Oh. Ha! Take that, businessman. You can't get the lady. Just because you're rich.
Those phrases originated from the traitors? Wasn't the Liberation War coined by Donovan Lindegaard?
I should have probably
The
paid
truth
attention
is
to what they were
stranger
saying.
than fiction. The traitors chose words that would give meaning to the war and appeal to all people.
Hey, that sounds very political and like something political people would do. Cell shading is what you see this graphic style, where it's kind of like a mix of cartoonish and not. But But yeah, I could see where you'd see some like Studio Ghibli, because a couple of games that I played that are
Records indicate that
that were animated by them have like a similar feel.
Under the pretense of rebuilding the Viceroy office Ruse left behind, he came to oversee the interim government.
Somebody's overseeing the government. I need to pay attention.
After they were colonized by the Ruzi Empire, the Ipsarians couldn't participate in the
Oh,
administration of their
they
lands.
couldn't even participate in their own land. That
The
sucks.
envoy from Jutland was Solomon the Trader, who took action accordingly. He opened the Viceroy office to the public,
Oh,
gathered
cool.
the citizens there, and spoke of Ipsaria's future.
No problem. It's a pretty common art style now in
Ladies
games,
and
and it holds up
gentlemen
very
of
well
Ipsaria.
over the years.
I truly lament the hardship
Like
you have
hyper
faced.
realism in games
You've
is
been
cool
the
and all,
target of many
but
since
the
the
older
discovery of
systems
Ragnite
tried it
in your
and it just
lands.
looks terrible
Even
because
so, you
graphics
did
have
not
advanced
break,
so much
and
since
the
then.
country had flourished with the presence of your royal family. But the Ruzi Empire has extinguished your guiding light, and the royal family is no more. With their unending greed for territory and dominance, Ruse has exploited you through intimidation.
Intimidation.
Faced with such a heavy burden, anyone would become exhausted and not question the rule of the Empire. But even your right to question authority was taken from you. Jutland was the same. Our country had given in to the suffering caused by the embargo, even began to accept this unjust situation.
Yeah.
However, our brave citizens
Exactly.
rallied behind our king, who broke the alliance and succeeded
Because cell shading
with a
tends to be kind of its
counterattack.
own art style,
Now
so
our country's
it's able to
morale
hold
runs
up a lot
high,
longer
and the
than other
Jews are
things.
regaining our pride. In this age of turmoil,
Like, as
and
much as I love
uncertainty,
Final Fantasy
I am
7 and
sure you
8,
wish that the
yeah, the
royal
graphics
family
are
was still with
absolute
us.
ass at this point.
From now on,
But it's
you
okay.
are the main players. Each of you must
Yeah, like our
rally
current situation,
Ipsaria
exactly.
in place of the royal family.
It's
Since
kind
your
of funny,
government has
like,
been
with
in
all
the
the stuff
hands of
happening here, I'm
others
like,
for
man,
so
this sounds
long,
kind of
I
familiar.
understand there may be some reservations.
Yeah. Aw.
Therefore, Jutland will lend you its assistance.
Yay!
We started this war because we ardently hope to change Europa for the better.
Europa.
Both of us have felt the
Nothing
same
to do with
pain
Europe.
caused by
Of
our
course
common
not.
foe in the Ruzi Empire. As fellow men, we liberated you from their reign to return this country to the way it should be.
Yay! Where's the cheering?
For Ipsaria!
Hooray!
Hurrah for liberty!
Hooray! Yeah.
Hurrah for
That's how it works.
Ipsaria!
You put a plant in the crowd to start the cheering, and then everybody else starts cheering.
Hurrah for liberty! Thank you, everyone. Thank you, truly.
Isn't it crazy
To
how that
ensure
works?
that Ipsaria is never again invaded by the Empire, Jutland hopes to stay in this country for a brief period and remain vigilant. As for the government, we will temporarily dispatch some people from Jutland to promptly get Ipsaria running. We wish to work together with your representatives to establish your country. Please lend us your cooperation.
They're clapping for so long. Okay, they're done clapping.
Solomon's passionate speech, paired with the distribution of the anonymous flyers, touched the hearts
Yeah,
of
anonymous flyers. Maybe that's how I have to get my stream out. I'll just like hand out flyers to people that have my stream on it. And I mean, 1 out of 10 of them will probably tune in, or I'll just make them mad. People don't really like random flyers. Oh. Wait, no, not in this game, unfortunately. This is the old times before those hats were readily available and distributed. Your milk cartons work well. How much does it cost to put stuff on milk cartons? That's what I'm wondering. I guess I gotta look that up. I'm gonna put myself on a milk carton. Be like, have you seen this man? Don't
Within
worry, he's not
Jutland,
lost, but
freak
tune in at
dictators
this
skillfully
website to
influenced
check him
public
out.
opinion. Crafting an easily understood composition, a tiny virtuous Jutland rebelling against an immense wicked Ruzi empire.
I can see how people would be behind
He
that.
planted the idea that this war was the righteous thing to do.
Man, these people are
People's
smart.
Consciousness.
Damn. Work better with littles. You could let you baby. Yeah. Give me baby pictures and I'll stick it on there and be like, have you seen this boy? Don't worry, he's not lost. He's actually much older now, but check him out. He could always use some positive affirmation.
Ambassadors from each of the world powers gathered in the Ruzi Empire. There, they discussed the recent events with Emperor Claudius. Each country agreed that Jutland's invasion of Ipsaria was a violation against the current world order.
Oh, cool.
All the while, they blamed Ruse for bringing about the current
Yeah, it's their fault.
situation.
It's all their fault.
Emperor Claudius, however, was resolute and dismissed their protests, stating all was proceeding as Ruse had planned.
Yeah, and the monetary support, exactly. And I should bigger hand. Yeah,
Have you
exactly.
forgotten? Death itself bows to our imperial will.
Oh, it's Death. Hi, Death. But Death is the lady. I think Death is the big booby lady from the cover. That's Death! Although usually Death is really bony, but I'm pretty sure boobs aren't
After
bone.
Jutland installed an
I don't know. It's been a while since I
Ipsaria,
went in biology.
They soon set about to establish Ragnite supply routes.
Divide and conquer.
Basil the trader mobilized the leaders in the Ragnite industry.
Yay! Oh yeah, they keep calling them the traders because that's what
Ruzy counterattack is
this little
coming
group
soon.
is called.
I'd bet my balls on it.
Whoa!
Jutland won't stand
Don't
a
do
chance
that.
against a full frontal assault. That's why we gotta bring out the big guns. Let's
big
show them what this industry can really do, boys.
Yeah!
Time to ramp up Ragnite production, invest in alchemy, and develop monotech to catch the Empire with its pants down.
Dang.
I understand what you're trying to say. It's the way you're saying it I take offense to.
Don't sweat the small stuff, Pops. Let me
Yeah.
stress how vital it is to keep our momentum
It's
going.
so vital I gotta
Not
make
even
weird,
an embargo can come between you and
yeah.
your profits. Now I want you to use that fortitude to
in like
amp
an
up
hour.
the military.
It's only been
I wanna
11
see our
minutes,
boys in
Andy.
battle packing some serious heat.
New weaponry. But by losing Ipsaria, Ruse took a heavy blow. They know how serious Jutland is. I don't think we should escalate the situation. Violence.
That's
begets
why you're
violence,
more
you
violent
know.
than the other side until they stop being
You
violent.
soft or something? Don't go limp on me now.
Strats.
We're up against a goddamn empire. We go at this
Yeah.
half-assed, and we'll be the ones getting bent over and screwed.
Man, this guy really likes his fucking his butt stuff analogies. Calm down. Throne room, Belga play. Can I? Man, they are talking an awful lot. Yeah, they're doing cursing. Oh no!
Rise and be recognized.
Yes, Your Imperial Majesty.
Hey, isn't that one of the general guys, or are you somebody
Tell
else?
us.
Oh, it's that guy.
What did you see at Ipsaria?
It's the guy with the arm.
I saw the Princess of Jutland.
And we beat him up. He was
What's
kind
that
of
supposed
tough,
to
though.
mean? Surely you didn't really spot Her Highness on the front lines, swinging a sword like...
That's
exactly what I saw.
Oh my.
In addition, a powerful force defends her. They crushed our military's mono-weaponry with ease.
That's me. I'm
I
the
heard you
force.
fought them. Indeed. They had special weapons. One similar to the right arm that your majesty has bestowed to me.
Oh!
They were weapons that emitted a Ragnite glow.
The Dark Force.
Interesting.
New monotech, huh? Not bad. Even backed into a corner, the dogs of war still have a bit of bite to their bark.
You still harbor doubts, young Maxime.
What are you referring to, sire?
Do not take us for a blind man.
Yes, sire.
Yes, sire.
To think he would see through me is a terrifying man indeed.
Damn. Well, maybe you should get better at
Questioning
lying.
minds
Get good at
and
lying,
visitant
bro.
Spirits seek answers. No? Very well. We shall abide.
Answers?
Victor, Gelouche, Gustav. These men served us well before we took the throne, and have proven themselves stalwart comrades along our path of power. Together, these worthy peers comprise the Grand Generals, save for Balthus IV, who was slain by Jutish hands.
I am aware.
Maxime, we would have you fill his lordly shoes.
What? Do you mean to make Maxime a Grand General?
What's wrong with that?
Correct.
He's a cool
He's
guy.
capable enough. What's more,
Yeah.
we wish to judge with our own eyes
Maybe
the
you're just
potential
transparent,
of
maybe.
alchemical augmentation.
This
augmentation.
This is absurd. Forgive me, sire.
I mean, you're a fucking dumbass. Excuse me,
Suspect
sir, I
of
didn't
power
mean that.
corrupts. Question that money is evil. Doubt even if right makes might. But never lose faith in us.
Okay,
For we
sounds like
shall
a religious
never
cult.
forsake you. There is your answer. The secret to our success. In faith, there can be no hesitation.
Sounding very culty. I don't like that.
What arrogance, what confidence. But they are befitting of His Imperial Majesty.
Yeah, befitting.
I don't know what the future will bring, but I shall wield my strength for the sake of this man.
Why? He kind of seems like a dick.
Maxime, from this day on, take heed of your distinguished station and conduct yourself accordingly. Devote yourself henceforth to us alone.
As you command.
As you command!
Ha! Wonderful! Welcome aboard, Grand General Maxime.
Thanks, I guess. Oh, boy. Save for progress. Yes, please. Alright, it's only been 16 minutes. Time to do some stuff. I don't know. Also, just let me know if my audio ever drops. I've been messing around with some of my like filters and stuff, like noise gate. Like I use the noise gate through voice mod, but I also use the one for OBS just to kind of keep on top of things. A fragment was added to the history book. No, I don't want to go back here. I want to fight some dudes. Also, what's going on, G-Dub Place? How are you doing today? I think I'm gonna turn the voices up. Let's see how loud that is. I mean, as long as I'm louder, it should be okay. I'm doing good today. It's hot, but it's Texas, so it's always hot. We're sitting at about 97 degrees. I like the fact that I can just...
Then allow me to continue.
Oh, okay. She took like 5 seconds. She had to adjust her hair before she talked to me. Keep going. Come on, lady.
The two victories
Thank ya.
transformed the mood in Jutland.
Why'd you
At the
close
time,
book?
the people hailed Ophelia as the goddess of victory, or Jutland's savior. The morale of the people is important in war, and I hear her presence was a powerful unifying force to that end.
To see the truth behind the war, we must understand what Ophelia felt, how she changed outside her role as
You mean how she
princess.
freaked out when she got blood on her hands?
Professor,
I remember that.
she never wrote a memoir, or left records that discussed anything of the sort.
The only one who knew was my great-great-grandmother.
Who's your great-great-grandmother? Is she one of the traitors?
Still, Ophelia tried very hard
Maybe
to
her great-great-grandmother is the
reciprocate people's
handmaiden.
expectations at the start of the war.
Alright, don't worry, Andy. Maybe we'll fight somebody. I do want to fight people. I do like the fighting. A lot. It's good. November 1853, EC, Elsinore Palace Plaza. Or Plaza, however you want to say it. I guess Plaza's the way. Whatever. What? It's her! That's Ophelia! I'm pretty sure.
My beloved people, from the bottom of my heart, I feel that Jutland is undergoing a momentous awakening even now.
Even now.
As you all know, I stand at the front lines of battle.
But Mom, this is about war. I gotta
Many
be bloodthirsty.
have claimed I ought to put politics before principles. Even my king father wished for me to stay my hand.
Still can't
I,
believe
however,
she's just
cast
wearing
off
like
such
a
aspersions
loose cami in the
to
middle of a
swear by
war,
the
but you know,
sword.
whatever.
This blade will not be sheathed. My hand shall never stay until I have cut down the
Oh, I used
source
the
of our
wrong hand.
kingdom's suffering.
Yeah. What she said. Ah! Pull out your sword! That was a very quiet sword draw. Okay.
The fight has only just begun.
Yeah.
Everyone, I ask only that you believe in me as I do you.
Headphones. Yeah, she
Let
has
me
headphones
be
on all the
light
time,
to
too.
shine through our country's night.
Long live Jutland!
Long live the princess!
Long live Ophelia!
Long live Valkyria! Yay! It's all about that stuff. Yeah, she's. I know. Don't worry about it, Andy. Nobody told me they were singing in this game. I know. I love Andy. Andy's so good. Wait, did her sword go somewhere? Heaven? No, her sword's right there. Yeah, she put it away.
The environment does shape who we are.
Her blood really is blue.
He certainly has a unique way
Oh,
of seeing
boy.
and thinking about the world.
But should she stay center stage, it's curtains for our crew.
How do you mean?
If anything were to happen to Princess Ophelia, the entire country, from cowherd to king, would be out for our blood. The anti-Valkyria squad's fate now hinges on Her Highness.
That reminds me, I heard an interesting rumor. Seems people think the princess has a special power. That is the reason we're able to win against
Well,
Rose.
Andy, maybe she can't multitask like that.
I hear they've been calling our unit the Princess Platoon. Were you aware of that, Captain? Whatever.
Whatever. I don't care.
Ow!
Ow! Why
Don't
did he
be saying
hit him?
petty crap like that.
Oh,
I
because he
agree.
said that.
At first, I could tell she was just speaking from the soul. But by the end, her head truly caught up with her heart.
I bet that's our storyteller's great-grandma.
The princess is always
Great-great-grandmother.
keen on showing her empathy for the people of Jutland.
Yeah.
Why hold your applause now? 'Tis the war you've waited for.
And why did you applaud? You were against the war, were you not?
That ship has sailed. Now I must with utmost haste rebuild the bridges these battles have burnt. And so I clap for the princess's
I'm sorry, but if you clap for longer than 5 seconds, that's awkward. This is getting awkward. Stop,
It
sir.
seems His Majesty has accepted it.
Royalty does as royalty wills. Far be it from servants such as we to question the wishes of the crown. But mark my words, I shall employ every last ounce of my parliamentary prowess to put an end to this war.
He's still going. Stop clapping. Stop. The Reaper song. But it's Ophelia singing. Is Ophelia the Reaper? But as Blue Oyster Cult told us, don't fear the Reaper. I don't know why, but just don't. Yeah, stop. Just please, sir. Please. Please. It's so awkward now. Okay. Maybe this is why people
We'll
didn't like
advance
this
our
game.
pieces
Maybe they were like,
further.
there's too much
As
talking.
the winter goes on, the
But I
Empire
like
will
it.
be able to mobilize less and less. Let's proceed heading north at once. Our
To the
target
north.
is the Imperial colony of Avaloon.
To Avaloon.
We'll destroy the sectors of their Ragnite industry.
Destroying the
Let me get
sectors of
this
the
straight.
Ragnite industry.
We cut off their Ragnite supply, then hit their weapon stockpiles.
That's exactly what we're saying, yes. Very good.
Correct. Avaloon presently functions as the Empire's armory. The majority of the citizens work in the industrial zone.
The industrial
After
zone.
the country was made into a colony, Claudius built an infrastructure to give the people work and a place to live.
Oh.
Giving the Emperor a pretty high approval rating, I hear.
Oh, yeah.
But it's all a lie, isn't it? He completely cuts them off from the outside world and makes it sound like a utopia.
That's not good.
There's no personality. Everything's been standardized. They've forgotten how to think for themselves.
Oh.
I've gone there several times for work, and to be blunt, the people all seem
For,
dead inside.
for work.
That'll
I
change
actually don't know
once
what she
Jutland
does.
wins.
Other than
We're going to
wears
liberate
very
What confidence.
short shorts and
Still,
a
that's
jacket.
you to a T.
Has our boy Saul ever been sheepish?
Oh, I remember.
I don't know.
At the orphanage? Toward Miss Maria?
That's quite enough.
That's quite enough.
Oh, someone's embarrassed.
Shut up. I'm
Not
not
at all.
embarrassed.
Aren't you being sheepish right now?
Never. I'm collected all the time.
You two.
Yikes.
Yikes.
Is something on your mind, Amulet? You've been quiet this whole time.
Wondering when the Valkyria will show up.
That is a concern. The Empire hasn't deployed it yet.
Guess Jutland means that little to the Rux. They think they can beat us without playing the ace up their sleeve.
The Empire must know about the anti-Valkyria squad. Maybe they're just being cautious.
Maybe.
If I were the Emperor, I wouldn't hesitate to use it. Once winter comes, their military muscle will be useless. But the snow won't stop the Valkyria.
That's right.
Amulet, if it appears, will you be able to bring it down this time?
Oh, yeah, probably. Amulet? Amulet, why are you hesitating? It's death!
Yes, it's why we created this weapon, created the squad.
Yeah.
Very well. Let's begin then. To prepare for our operation on Avalon, we must
Okay.
first gather recent
Sorry, I just
intel
moved the
on
mic a little
area.
closer to my face.
So my
and then I
turn
hit it
then.
with my face.
Yes.
It's my
Please contact your informant.
Got it. But right now he's commanding the troops at the Tamir Road blockade. As it is, I don't know when he'll return to the Empire.
For an Imperial officer and a married man, that boy toy of yours sure won the mistress lottery.
Damn!
Why not pay him a little visit on the job, Vi? Be all like, oh my darling, I couldn't wait to see you, or something.
I am not that kind of woman. That goes for both me and my other persona.
Yeah.
Then we'll have to drive him back.
Let's try it. Tamir Road is one of the main paths that connect the Empire to Ipsiria, but that blockade overextends the battlefront. They should withdraw if we inflict a sufficient amount of damage.
And if they stick around, they'll be surrounded and sieged.
That location has no value that's worth losing your lives over, unless the commander is exceptionally incompetent.
That won't be a problem. He's pretty amazing.
Oh, really?
He's pretty amazing.
You got this. Kick his ass as hard as you can without actually killing him.
Got it. We'll go to Tamir Road. I'll tell the others it's a scouting operation.
I'll hide in the Imperial capital and wait for my informant to return.
Be careful, Violet. Now that we're in a state of war, the importance of intel on Imperial territory will increase. By the same token, they'll be on alert, and security will be tighter than before. Plan accordingly beforehand. This is a crucial moment going forward. Our collaboration and exchange of intel must remain a secret more than ever.
Guess I better get to work too.
Another anonymous flyer?
No, a letter this time. To the editor stating that
German
liberation
Prussia.
is coming.
That's a weird. I don't know if I like that. Dun, 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 dun. All right.
Ophelia met with her former
You guys ready for more
instructor,
talking?
whom she highly respected. My great-great-grandmother Charlotte Laudrup. There, Charlotte spoke about an incident that had occurred during Amlet's orphanage days.
This is the only lead we found.
Right.
The orphanage that burned to the ground. So that's what happened to the captain before he was adopted. And yet, there's no record of it.
Perhaps there is more to this mystery.
There
I think
may
she
be.
might have, yeah.
Let's look into it.
Oh?
Oh?
But I thought there were no records.
None that are public.
None that are public. Oh! Dun dun dun! Velkov Palace, Zandberg. This place looks like it's constantly on fire, but it's just full of factories, which is also kind of meh.
The names etched here continue to grow. So His Imperial Majesty plans to carve the name of every soldier who has fallen, including the lower ranks. Mine too will be etched here if I die. I've sworn loyalty to the Emperor. Or does my heart lie with Ruse?
Probably not. You look really broody.
Or does it lie with Epsiria?
Come over to the good side. Come on, man.
Seat of a Grand General. His Majesty is acting unusual.
Wow, you're a dick.
Nah, this has Claudius written all over it. And at least he's keeping things interesting.
Even if Maxime's useful, he isn't Rusy. Our honor as the Grand Generals will only tarnish with his addition.
Dang, this guy's really full of
I get
himself.
it. Feeling a little replaceable, are we, Victor?
Don't be absurd.
Aw, are
Yeah.
you
Oh,
worried
dear,
the
exposed
Emperor
chest,
likes
exactly.
Maxime more than you?
Gustav!
Well, all jokes aside, don't worry. His Majesty is only having fun with his new toy.
Yeah.
That's just his way. It'll pass.
Dun, dun, dun. Are you guys ready for intrigue? I mean, I guess there's been a lot of intrigue, but more intrigue. The most intriguing of intrigues. Okay, are we ready to fight? Oh, we're not ready to fight. I should see what people think about the liberation of Epsiria. I'll take a walk around the promenade. New secondary weapons can now be developed. Hell yeah. Oh, girl talk. Well,
What
there's
is it?
girl and boy. Circle time. We get to know our troops, guys. This one. Nay, that one. Nay? When has she ever said nay? That's what horses say. There's so many marvelous books, I scarcely know where to begin. This is a very fitting place for our book club.
My word.
You guys have a book club? My word, would you look at this? Shield Maiden Chronicles, a rare trilogy long out of print, which archives Jutland's role in European history. To think an account of the Savior King, patriarch of the earliest Judish dynasty, would be here of all places.
Splendid.
'Tis only a logical, a palace-born princess would prove to be our most high-born historian. I have been an avid reader since childhood. Father often told me that a good book makes for the best of friends, especially if you have no friends. Ha ha! What kinds of books do you like, Your Highness? RC, welcome! How are you doing today? I especially enjoy historical and philosophical writings. The actions and ideals of ancient heroes always inspired me. Take Lives of the Carassians, which details the rise of the pastoral prince from lesser lord to ruler of nations. His trials as a young monarch, the troubles and sadness that come with age. Truth is oh so often stranger than fiction. If I recall, the author was a fisherman who had washed ashore and recorded his journeys with the pastoral prince.
How wonderful.
Oh, Bridget, I should have known you would be well versed in the classics. No, Andy, no. Did all your shopping today and treated yourself to new clothes? Oh, nice! My day's been pretty good. I messed around with my air conditioning unit because I needed it to be higher off the ground to drain correctly. And I made pancakes again because pancakes are delicious. And other than that, I really didn't do a whole lot today. But tomorrow, I think before I stream, I'm going to go to the store myself because I have to get milk and a couple other necessities. And yeah, and then I'll do some extra stuff. I also need to work out today. I've actually, I've got one of those like doorway pull-up bars, and I stuck it, like I live in the garage room. So if I go out this door, there's still a smaller room with a couple more doors leading into the main house. So I hung that in one of the doorways because we always keep the door open, and I try to like use that every time I leave my room. But I really need to actually do like a full body workout later on. But yeah. What's Saturday? Saturday is Phoenix Wright. It's gonna be great. You hate pancakes? Why do you hate pancakes, Thunderstorm? Also, hi. Do you like waffles, or do you just not like any? You're not a big bready person. All your deliveries arrive tomorrow, so while you wait for them, you're gonna do laundry. You know, I should probably do my laundry. You guys can't see it, but I have a little laundry basket that hangs off my doorknob, and it is just about completely full. So. Hey, yoo-hoo, ladies. Out of many metaphysical works, my favorite is, of course, Daily Writings by Moonin Chohept. What? What kind of name is that? I mean, I'm sorry, I shouldn't make fun of people's names. There's lots of names. Chohept? What is... That sounds... it's probably very European. Moonin Chohept. You love waffles, especially Belgian. Belgian waffles are really good. With syrup and chocolate and banana. Huh. So you end up doing loads. Yeah, that makes sense. But it's good to consolidate it all. So you don't have to do, like, 2 different loads of the same colors and all that. Daily Writings, that's the journal written by ancient Baldir Emperor about everyday life, isn't it? Just so! While introspective, it also records the day-to-day doings of a ruler as intimately as any other human being. I understand your excitement. The little actions and thoughts of the Emperor make your heart skip a beat. Maybe?
Alas.
All this fuss and muss over a pile of dusty old tomes. I believe that the coming in contact with well-written books allows you to converse with prominent people of the past. 'Tis written that only the foolish learn from experience, the wise learn from the experience of others. Actually, I'd say it's good to learn from both your own experience and the experience of others. Ophelia, please learn from your mistakes as well. My knowledge of historical and philosophical texts is still shallow. Would you mind teaching me more, Your Highness? Uh-oh!
Just so.
Girlfriend time! Indeed, 'twould be my pleasure, if I can be of any help. They called that shallow? They went off the deep end ages ago. Ha! Take that, Isaac, you sopping handkerchief. Anyway, sorry. I don't really like him very much, because as far as I can tell, he's kind of a dick and a womanizer, which are 2 things that I'm not too fond of. Maybe he'll have a redemption. Devise the priority history. Wait. Her? Did she get history? Tactics? Whoa! Holy hell! I didn't know you could put more thingies on? I thought that they were, okay. Focuses on previous target. Showy. Focuses on drawing the attention of all enemies equally. Focuses on always moving at full speed. Straining use of alchemy, rear guard, vanguard, leaders. Okay, so there's extra things I can do. That's a lot of things. Melee attacks. Wow. Oh, because these are all priorities, and these are their potentials. You can't change their potentials, but you can change their priorities. Grenades? Alchemy? I don't know. I should probably, like, figure it. Yeah, well, I don't even use her on my team. This is like my dream team. Don't shit on the fact that my dream team is all women. They cool. I mean, the guys are cool too, but I like these ones better. Anyway. Did I have something made at the workshop?
Come on in.
Oh yeah, pick up. What did I make?
This?
Pouch.
Come back anytime.
Here. Item effect up 3%. Pouch size up 6%. I don't really know what that means. If that means that I can hold more grenades and stuff? Launcher ammo up. Sure. Let's make some. I don't think I can make gloves. Actually, let's talk the textiles.
Welcome.
Hi. New materials will now be stocked due to the expansion of the Kingdom of Jutland's domain. Hell yeah. Ooh, I can buy felts. For 30 crore. Give me some felt.
Have a good one.
Ammo pouch, yeah. Does that make me a virtual? No, I'm not a virtual womanizer.
Come on in.
Just because I team up with a bunch of ladies doesn't make me a womanizer. It means that I understand the importance of women in the military, which makes me a cool guy and totally not a womanizer. Magic attack. Oh, that's not enough. I need one more material.
Come back anytime.
Let's actually buy some of the...
Welcome.
Magic attack. So let's buy another one. Because I'm guessing I can use more than one felt to make my magic attack even higher. Let's see.
Come on in.
Felt. Felt! Cowhide! Commission! Make me some gloves. Ooh, those are a little better. Desert boots, grassland. Oh, damn, those are expensive though. Or just really woke. Yeah, I'm super
Come
woke.
back anytime.
The most woke. Oh, I would say most of very I'm very
Is something the
shit.
matter?
What's the word? When you're not boastful. What's the opposite of boastful? Why can't I remember this word? It's like a very common word. Hey, good job in Ipsera. Way to keep up the momentum from Molda. Humble. Yeah, well, the wokest. You know, Mom, it's really funny seeing you say that. Yeah, well, I guess humble, but, shit. Humble's probably the best word. Okay, well, everybody, it's humble. Fine, I'm very humble, but I'm also the best person you'll ever meet on Twitch and the internet in general. Actually, that's not true. There's a lot of really cool people on there, but I'm up there probably. Top 10% internet right here. Maybe that's what I should put in my Twitch profile. That'll get more people to show up. Yo. Top 10% in the world. Because you know what? I have the best viewers that anybody could ever have. Thank you, everyone. Now that we've been liberated, I can reopen my business. Looks like they support efforts in the war. They might be expecting too much of the Manor Guard, though. Yeah. That's enough for now. Better get back to headquarters. To headquarters! No! Is it time for more talking? I want time for battle! Oh, hello? I know you're watching me. What is happening?
It's a little forcible, but this isn't too bad.
What? What? Is that how you grab people?
What are you doing?
They are very nice shoes.
Trailing you? Not for any particular reason, though. I guess you could say it's a work habit.
There's little bows on them.
That aside, do you remember our agreement?
Oh, drinking?
No.
Drinking?
You said you'll come drink with me next time.
Aw, now she's pouting.
Serious?
But of course.
Of course she's
And
serious.
we're going right now.
We're drinking.
What?
Day drinking with the lady. Fine. God, I hate it when hot women take me drinking. It's the
The
worst.
woman with the captain is from the intelligence division. Lieutenant Sand, I believe. What do you make of it, First Sergeant?
Well, it can only be one thing. You know what I mean.
It's not a scandal.
It's a scandal.
We're just drinking.
We've got a scandal on our hands.
Yeah, well, I think
the
that
attention
her
of such a
secondary
beautiful
job
woman.
is a lady
Captain's
of.
a lucky man.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I know.
We're going to follow them. Bloom, summon the rest of the unit.
The rest of the unit?
What? Why?
What?
We share the good and the bad with each other.
What?
That's how you strengthen the camaraderie within a unit.
We're just drinking.
Naturally, that goes for the juicy bits.
Okay, I love
too.
this old man. God damn it. But yeah, there's a lot of really nice clothes in this game. Like, I do like the jackets they wear and all that. Ill repute. Yeah, you
I
know.
won't be seeing you for a while. It'll be lonely.
Wait, where are you gonna go? Where are you going?
What is it? Something bothering you?
No.
The Valkyria.
Oh wait, what about Valkyria? What?
I didn't stand a chance against that thing. It's a miracle I'm still alive. I'm fine. Really, I am.
What's the
The
Valkyria?
only one who's encountered a Valkyria. The only one who knows how terrible its power is.
Maybe that's a Valkyria.
Intelligence on it
Oh,
is
sorry, touched her
extremely
boobs.
sparse.
Maybe she's a
The
Valkyria?
Valkyria is the Empire's
She does-
most classified.
She does
secret.
have a big
The
old
units
giant
from other countries
axe.
that encountered one have mostly been
Sorry, I don't know how to
eliminated,
camera.
and any survivors have gone mad.
You really like vintage color? Yeah, they did it. Like it's a nice
I'm
mix.
really glad you came back alive.
But you're right,
Looking back
Phoenix.
now,
Like his,
We were pretty
he
reckless
has like so
then.
many gold like
Trying to
inlaid seams all
assassinate
over
bodies,
everything.
I mean,
I don't think it was a mistake at all. Other than that one time. he
You know
never
what?
leaves his
Then that would be
palace.
perfect for me as Understorm. I would wear
he's
it
been
everywhere.
holed up in the capital ever since. He used to
Well,
parade
during
about,
winter. In
travel
summer, I would
abroad.
die. Too many
It's like
belts.
he's become a different person ever since he acquired the Reaper.
Oh, wait, no, she's the Reaper. She can't be the Valkyria.
We'll never get near him. Not
Or
while that thing's
maybe
around.
the Reaper is the Valkyria.
I have to take it out.
Yeah. You'll make it happen.
I'm waiting for them to turn around
I'm depending on you, Captain.
Yeah!
And of course, you guys too.
Ah! Called out!
We've been made.
Everybody's here!
I may not look like it, but I am an officer in military intelligence.
I've heard of your exploits, Lieutenant Sam.
Yeah, are you guys fucking?
Ah, such bewitching beauty. If only a winsome woman like you were my superior.
Hey, I'm sure you'd love to be
Rather
under
than some rustic male ragamuffin.
I'm not a ragamuffin, you dick.
Thanks for the compliments.
Yeah, they weren't. Yeah, I love you and everyone
What are
else.
you all doing?
Now, heroes of Jutland. The captain said he'll treat
No!
all of you today.
I'm so broke.
Come on now, drink up.
I never said that.
Hooah! Free booze. Don't mind if I do.
You're always drunk, though.
If you're offering.
Oh, no.
I'll just have one. Bottle, that is.
Bottle?
I won't be drinking. Honestly, what do you all think a standby order is?
How about it, Miss Violet? Let's abscond from this plebeian pub for some rest and relaxation at my mansion.
No booze for you, Bloom.
Ha!
I know.
You're too young, Bloom. You're like 10. You don't know what love is.
I told you I'm not going to drink.
Yep.
Hamlet, I challenge you
Stand by the bar.
Isaac, you've had too much to drink. I'm not the captain.
I'm just a
I'm
boy.
on wine, but oh wait, yeah, I do.
A wine. Get it? Like what? He's like, I'm out. Whatever. Dunzo. What's with the headphones, wife? I don't know. She's headphones, camisole, grenade launcher wife, which is why she's on my team, because she has. No, she has a fucking launcher. She has a launcher. Always get the woman with the launcher because you don't want her on the other side with that launcher. Oh yeah. Well, I already talked to everybody. Skirt holster thing. I don't know where it comes from, actually. I'd have to look that up. But we're gonna go to Basil's factory to see if we can get a better launcher. I don't think she's tall enough for that, to be honest.
Yo.
Hey, Basil.
What do you want?
R&D. Two. Great. She hasn't upgraded yet. Water +3, healing alchemy +1, magic attack +4, attack +4. I guess I have to start with this one. Oh yeah, I have a lot of thingies. Bank complete.
How about this?
Taka. Discharge. Whoa, does that say 320? That's a lot. Okay, I'm gonna have to wait on that. Or what does distraction give? Not very much more. Holy crap. That 320. That's a steep cost. Okay, I'll have to wait on that one. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like... Oh, wait, no. Launcher. Look at that power. Surprise. Oh, surprise. That's how surprised they get when you shoot them with a fucking rocket launcher. I'd be surprised to be shot by a rocket launcher.
Pretty good, yeah? Pretty good, yeah?
Whoa, it's so strong. Okay, Well, 3.
Pretty good, yeah?
Battle pallet. 3. I mean, technically, I think I could give myself a launcher, or no? Okay. Only certain people can use launchers. Like her. She can use a launcher. Gun. Gun. Old man uses launcher. Other guy uses launcher. Baby boy uses regular gun. Okay, only 3 people can use launchers. Forms a wind explosion at a specified point that draws enemy attention away from allies. Creates a field around caster that raises speed. I think, does she have discharge? I think I have discharge. No, I don't. Okay. Press the wind. So let's give her discharge. Spinning wind. Wind. Distraction. I'm pretty sure we're gonna... Oh no! Maybe she's not a high enough rank, or maybe she's just not compatible with it. Raise the speed, why not? And, how about spinning her? Oh, scout only. Oh, interesting. Okay, so she's not a scout. Oh, okay, so if it's above their rank in that specific thing, they can't use it. That makes sense. Okay, now we have better guns and launchers. All right, let's head to headquarters and see what's going on. We already went to the Bumbling Bard and quelled all of my people's fears that we were having some kind of something going on. All right.
What's the matter? Well done.
Iron plate. Thanks. Earth alchemy. Take down missions.
We've got a new assignment.
Route 4 squad mates. Oh, that's what I agreed. Minute like tank. We already did that. Capture all bases hard. Now we'll take the story one for now.
Op details are as follows.
We have our next mission. We're scouting the enemy presence on Tamir Road. Be prepared to engage their defensive line and determine their strength. We'll deploy from Ipsaria. Now that we have control of Ipsaria, we need to draw a line in the sand. That means seizing Ruse's base on Tamir Road. Once we charge through, the enemy will concentrate their fire on us. Stand cover and make your way to the base. Once we have control, our order is to hold our ground. Do not pursue. We only need to push them back. That's all.
Move out.
Vandergen, move out! All right. Deploy, Dream Team, go! Preparations to deploy are done. Begin the mission? Hell yeah. Yeah, remember, up and down switches, people. And then... we'll figure it out as we go. I mean, I'm already overpowered for this mission because it's a level 5 mission, and I've been doing other stuff, so... This'll be just great. Ooh, look at that! It looks so good! I like the filter even over it. That makes it kind of look canvasy.
Enemy at the gates! What? Damn it. They've come already?
Mm-hmm.
We haven't recovered from our retreat from Ipsaria yet. Can we hold out?
Can you hold out? Probably not.
We only need to drive the enemy force back, not engage them fully. Hold the line and do not pursue. Attack!
Attack! Here we go, guys. I like how it shows that team, but that's not my team at all. Well, I mean, one person's in there. Imperial Reconnaissance. Yeah, the animations are really well done. The squad can jump down ladders from certain elevations. Approach these ledges and press the R1 button. Once a character jumps down to a lower elevation, there's no getting back up. Press the R1 button inside tall grass to crouch and hide. Enemies won't notice a hidden squad's approach, and performing an attack from the battle palette will create an ambush that surprises the enemy. Oh, sweet! You cannot hide again after being discovered, which will be displayed on the screen. Enemies may also be hiding in the grass. If so, a careless approach can lead to being ambushed. Some secondary weapons will flush enemies out of hiding. Might be best to clear the path.
Let's do this!
Intercept the enemy!
Ah, no, they saw me! Ah, there's so many! Okay, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Hey!
Watch this! All right.
Farewell.
See how tough I am?
Not today!
All right.
He's scared. Bell's retreating enemy. Okay. Ooh, a box of supplies! Obtain medicine! That's always good. Okay. Oh, that's a lot of bros.
Yikes!
Open
they
fire!
Look scary.
Ow! It's okay. Grenade!
Get lost!
Woo!
Who's next?
Oh, oh. I gotta remember I can guard somehow. I forgot how to guard though. So it's okay.
Watch this!
Commander down! Okay, I can...
I'll show you how to fight.
Watch out!
I'll show you.
Oh, watch out when it's charged.
Here I come! But I don't wanna!
Hell yeah!
You ready?
Oh man, now we're healed. Here we go.
Push through! All right.
All right. You know what? We might as well just clear them out. Whoop!
Who's next?
Dang! I don't know what she just did, but she destroyed those guys.
That all you got?
Hell yeah. Eliminated all
Who's
enemies.
next?
Okay, I gotta capture this area. Wait, is somebody still alive? They're shooting at you guys.
I'll show you how to
Ready or
fight.
not, here I come!
I've got a plan. Don't worry, friends. Okay, oh shit. Hi, friends. No, that didn't. Okay, so can't quite get up there.
Farewell.
I don't want to use her launch.
You ready?
I'll show you how to fight. Firing a gun feels
Oh yeah, I forgot she has gun nut, which actually makes her kind of worse with guns because she's crazy. Dang. I don't really, I guess I gotta go back all the way back around. Dang it. Come on, guys, this way. Wait, does she have rapid room?
Give me all you got.
Mobility up. I don't know how much that actually helps, but actually we're going a little faster. Alright. Give me that base! Oh, man. You can control the base, replenishing ammo for secondary weapons. Thank you. Alright.
No problem. Need more training.
Okay, let me see. Can I see the whole map? Can't remember how to pull up the map. That's fine.
No match.
Yeah, these ladies are crazy good at what they do.
Dodge this.
Woo!
Need more training.
I'll show you how to fight.
Switch to Bridget.
Farewell.
Oh, does she have a smoke bomb?
Hiring a gun is amazing. Out of my way, rock.
Okay, let's get out of here. Let's see, anybody else? Something's shooting at us. There's a bridge over there.
Give me all you got.
Okay, a second. Rapid room again so we can get some mobility. Let's go, friends. Okay, so we want to hit that one. Got it. All right. But yeah, I really like it. I think it's a bit more interactive than the other game, which was with the other games, Valkyria Chronicles are more strategic. I mean, it's similar, but there's not as much mobility as here. Okay, so this way. All right, go. Okay, so there's another base over here. Get them with their pants down. Woo! Oh. Good job.
This is a good position.
Man, now I know why you get so little grenades, because holy crap, they are crazy powerful. But that's what happens when you throw explosives at people. Don't do that in real life, by the way. That's dangerous. And also illegal. He doesn't know what's... Woo! All right.
Need more training.
Oh, and that guy's scared because somebody just died around him. See, it's... And this makes sense, because, like, you lose a lot of morale if you just see somebody, like, die in front of you. Oh, hi.
Hey, let's go.
Woo! I'll show you how to fight.
Didn't have what it takes.
Let everybody get their time in the sun.
I won't go easy. Out of my way, rock. Farewell.
Yeah, that guy knows I'm here now, but not gonna save him. Ha-ha! All right.
Out of my way, rock.
I see the commander over there. What is that? Oh, it's smokescreen. Really needs. God, there's so many, but it's okay. Oh no. They're scared. Oh boy, this is gonna be a lot. Woo! Confuse the enemy.
Take the offensive.
Commander down. Rocket launcher. Oh my god.
No way.
Man, these chicks rock.
Ding ding.
No way.
Oh, sorry, you're dead. Woo!
Commander down.
Look what I can do.
Whoa! Man, this is so satisfying. I mean, I know it's terrible. We're just killing a lot of people, but it's war. Oh, was that it? I captured all the bases. I did it! Holy crap! I didn't know that I was that close to the end of that. Rank S. Very good. All right.
I've grown stronger.
Nice. Oh, she needs 1 experience to level up. Medicine, Cordovon, thick, durable horse hide with a smooth texture. Spinning wren, spinning squall. Recover HP. Oh, that's kind of nice. Oh, scout only though. Interesting. Oh man.
At this rate, we'll be wiped out. We need to retreat.
Oh, we have no choice. Fall back!
Not so fast.
Hold back. My orders were to not pursue.
Yeah, don't pursue.
Yeah, but...
We're going to allow our foe to flee before our very eyes? Dear, dear, the mind of a commoner is incomprehensible.
The mission's over. Return to base.
Yeah, whatever, bro.
Please, wait, Amlet. You've explained so little to us. Even if you are a skilled captain, this is going too far.
What? Well, is going and murdering everyone too far too? Huh?
With this, the Imperial army at Ipsaria's borders withdrew completely, and just as the traitors had planned, the lieutenant colonel was called back to the capital.
All right, I feel like this is gonna go back to us sitting on them stumps, because it's gonna be like, do you want to save the game or check your glossary? There's a lot of things in the glossary. Maybe at some point I'll visit it, but there's a lot. It's a lot. Bum ba bum. Now loading. November 1853 EC, Officers Club.
Going forward, let's discuss Violet the Traitor and her other persona.
Good evening, Mr. Leonid.
Margaretha.
Margaretha?
What a pleasant surprise.
That's a name.
Why, I was just thinking of you.
Of me? Oh, I'm flattered. Even if it was just a lie.
Is she wearing a wig?
It's
I
not.
feel like she's wearing a wig.
I wanted to see you, especially tonight.
Oh.
To think I still had some luck with me. It really is astonishing.
Oh. Wait, her eyes are a different color too. They're blue.
Margaretha.
Instead of
I
pink.
suppose you can't help but be surprised. this aspect of her isn't touched upon in the history books. Margaretha was one of the names she used.
How many names did she have?
Violet the traitor had many relationships with Imperial officers for her reconnaissance. It's written she would steal information and kill them to destroy the evidence.
Damn!
That said, I think they went overboard by calling her an unprecedented femme fatale.
Yes. For her honor, I will tell you this. She never killed any of the officers.
Oh, damn!
In fact, she was too kind for a spy.
Oh. Okay, are we going back to talkie times? Oh no, we're loading. Are we okay? Game? PS4? We good? Hello? Oh, okay, we're going back to the base. That's why. I was like, okay.
Violet would send her intelligence encoded letters that only the traitors could understand. The recipient of those letters was Amlet, who was also in the military.
Well, yeah, he was the boss guy. Yeah.
Jackpot. There's gonna be a Grand General posted there.
It appears that Avaloon has become a location with more significance to us than Jutland.
Question is, which one?
So there are things even Violet can uncover. Regardless, it's good news. I anticipate it'll be Admiral Gustav.
Gustav's sharp. The Empire's best tactician. He knows how to handle a weapon, and is rumored to be the most skilled of the Grand Generals. If Ruse is bolstering its defenses for winter, they might rely on Gustav.
Could be the big Galouche, though.
We'll find out when we get there.
Please do. That said, what worries me is when precisely a Grand General will be deployed to Avaloon.
Yeah, because it's smack dab in the middle of our prep time. Almost like they already know Jutland's invading Avaloon.
You think we've sprung a leak?
It's always a possibility. We are in a time of war now. The military, Parliament, business world, even those in town are suspect. The only people we can trust is us five.
That's right!
Doesn't matter who comes. We're taking Avaloon. We'll get to the Emperor one step at a time if that's what it takes.
Hell yeah, guys. Okay, so basically, in case anybody's not up to speed, these five, which includes the four that were just sitting there, and Violetta, are a part of the traitors, who in history books are kind of like vilified, even though they were a huge help in the war, but they also sparked the war, you know. But everybody else in the regiment does not know about their specific connections. Like, even the princess doesn't know. She's trying to figure out, which is why her and her, that other dude have been talking, because they're trying to kind of figure out what Amlet is all about. But as far as I can tell, he's exacting revenge because their like matron at their orphanage was taken away one year in like an attack where I think they wiped out the entire village except for like them and a few others. And it was the Empire that was at the head of it, so they're all not very cool with the Empire. But now, an influential man in the army because I do good army stuff.
Is something the matter?
Also, where is the...
Hey, Captain.
Hey, how's it going? I think I passed it, yeah. Are my gloves ready? My gloves are ready!
Quality.
Give me my cross gloves. What are we gonna order? Some boots now. Cover effect up. Mine resistance. They're mines? Oh no, I don't want to run into mines. Those explode and hurt a lot.
Come back anytime.
I don't want, no mines. Magic attack up. Oh, gun accuracy goes down slightly, but that's okay. Magic attack up is great. Let's see if they got anything new at the textiles.
Welcome.
Ooh, water resistant wool. What's the water try? Ideal for wet and snowy environments. Sure, you know what? I'll buy a few of each of these. I've got some money to burn.
Have a good one.
Come on in.
Let's make some boots. Cover effect up. 6. Snowfield and grassland advantage. Hell yeah. I do like the amount of customization. That's also a nice factor in this game. I don't know if there's any circle talks right now because I'm not seeing anybody else. Yeah. Hey, what's going on? Are the Apsarians gonna be happy now? They better be. I mean, I hope. We probably shouldn't say it like that, but I know what you mean.
Welcome.
What do we got? Offensive guard. Riposte with fire struck by a melee attack, pushing the enemy with possible knockdown. Oh, that's kind of nice. Good shot. Right, what do you mean you might need to restart? Are you talking about because of the fact that you can't get that one trophy, Andy? No, that's really weird. Have you looked online? Is it like a known bug?
Come again.
You want to hear Ophelia sing? Well, why weren't you there when she was singing the other day? Girl. Tannery? Oh, leather. Man, it's got to have some leather. Cordovon. Deerskin mink fur. Luck. Hell yeah. Skin. Cordovon. All right.
Come again.
Yes, sir. Oh, a circle.
Nice
Ah!
work.
You just said give me a discount. No.
Wow.
Amazing. There's a lot of ingredients here today. Looking at these things makes me want to cook too. Oh wait, aren't you the one who cooked a fucking escargot pie? I can't even remember what it was. There's escargot and something else. No. Or maybe they were tarts. Escargot and something else tarts. Don't put escargot in tarts. I don't even know how you're really supposed to eat escargot, but I'm 90% sure you don't put it into tarts. Huh. So you can cook too, Helena? That's a bit surprising. Of course! I wouldn't be here otherwise. Indeed, Cafe Anderson is well known for its unique menu.
Yep.
Unique how? Like weird foods? Cause that's, yeah. Escargot, apricots, stuff. Yeah, of course. You should polish your cooking skills then. Man's stomach is his weak point. You got it. I'll do more research before preparing my meals. Cooking requires studying? Where's the fun in doing what's already been done? I prefer to invent new dishes. Ones that could put Jutland on the map. Like, as a place to not eat or to be poisoned? New dishes.
Yeah.
Yeah, for example, right this very moment, I'm thinking about putting anchovies and cream puffs into a lamb meat soup. No. No. Add some marmalade and coriander for some extra kick, and then let it stew for a night in chili powder and deer antlers. What? Deer? No. Do you cook with deer antlers? I don't think so. Hey, what's with that deadly dish?
Come on!
Don't call it that. It's a work in progress. But once I'm done, it'll be a superb stew. Spicy, sweet, and bitter. Ugh, just imagining that makes me want to retch.
How wonderful.
Combining sweetness, spiciness, and bitterness. Oh, Helena, that dish sounds bold, creative, and excitingly scrumptious. You're a princess. What the fuck do they feed you? Trash? Also, hi Panda, how are you doing? I don't know if I'd call her that. Well, I mean, sometimes genius is tinged with madness. Or in this case, it's completely madness. What? Your Highness. See, the princess gets it. She's got a sophisticated palate. I don't know, Andy. They eat like something. New flavors cannot be made by constraining one's recipe to existing combinations. My culinary understanding deepens. No! Don't learn from her! Don't do it! Please, Helena, allow me to help you create new menu items. No! Oh! Okay, let's discover Jutland's next specialty dish together. Oh, this is bad. That'll cause casualties one day. I have to stop them. Oh, boy. I'm doing good today. I'm having a lot of fun with this game. It's been mostly talking, but I did do a battle, and it was nice. Devise the priority fiction? What? What does that mean? Who got fiction? Is it you? Fiction. Focuses on alchemy that have an ongoing effect on the field. Fiction, sure. Which probably would have to do with like the speed up and stuff. Oh wait, I just realized. You're a scout. Shocked. Okay, so he's a shock trooper, she's a scout. I guess Helena, it makes sense she's a shock trooper. She's got a fucking rocket launcher. And then Sarah's a sapper, and I think sappers have better alchemy effects than others. But yeah. Genius almost always requires a little bit of madness. Madness, however, requires no genius. Yo, 2020. Sounds about right. Thanks to scoring all that Ragna, we can finally get to work on weapon upgrades. I'll finish yours first, so look forward to it. Thanks. Okay, I think that's all we can do here for now, because I can't buy this man's onions. Sorry, Onion Man. To headquarters. Actually, let's go to Basil's factory, because I think he can work on our weapons too. I think I want to upgrade other people's stuff. Sappers usually attack enemy fortifications. Yeah, so I guess she probably has increased like grenade stuff.
What do you want?
Orange. Grenade launcher. Eight shots, 6 shots, 3 shots. High performance anti-personnel rifle. Draws enemy attention with loud noise. High powered rifle that pierces armored infantry, but not tank armor. Okay. Standard issue anti-personnel. Might as well upgrade that.
How about this?
3 shots is usually all it really takes to take down an enemy. 3 shots? Dang. But I do. Oh, man. Grenade. Oh, yeah, I haven't upgraded my grenade. Smoke grenade.
How about this?
Oh, I don't have enough money. Whoops. Upgrade. Oh, yeah, because this is what upgrades your weapon. Attack +1. See, his attack +1. Oh, that's why. It's attack +1. She's got attack +4, but it costs like... Oh, not you. She has attack +4, but it's like 300 experience points. Pierce +1. Fire +3. Earth +4 actually sounds good. But I don't really have a whole lot of... Ragnite. Okay, yeah, Eckert artillery and tanks. Yeah. I mean, they might have specific units that specialize in at least like seeing where it's most effective to do the most damage and all that, but there's probably not specifically people just covered with explosives, I think. Could be wrong. I've never actually been in the military. I just know a lot of family members that have been. Cavalry and swords most definitely still around during... Oh, definitely, yeah.
Captain?
Yeah? What's up? Something the matter?
What is it? I want to trust you.
Why don't you?
What are you talking about? If you have a complaint about my command decisions, I'm all ears.
I think you know what I mean.
No, I don't.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
I see. Let's discuss this another time. The princess trusts you.
No, that's cool. That's my plan. What's that plan all along? Okay, anyway. Finish resupplying. You must be working hard in preparation for the next mission. If it helps, you can stock up on supplies here. Oh, you have orders to still collect payment? You don't know the details, but I imagine it has something to do with the limited resources caused by the blockade. Please try to understand. Oh, basically what he's just saying is that I have to pay for these resources. Carrying capacity limits the number of items that can be bought to an operation. Keeping supplies such as healing items stocked is an invaluable asset in completing missions.
Well done.
Yeah, those are kind of expensive. I've got plenty of medicine, though. Duration increases when used. Yeah, sappers are also good with healing. Like, all the healing stuff does more if a sapper uses it.
What's the matter?
Duties have been expanded? Yeah, most likely. Reaching fortifications, demolitions, bridge building, laying or clearing minefields, preparing field defenses, as well as working on road and airfield. Yeah, they're kind of like, think like the everyman for stuff like that. Jeeps are much less susceptible to bullets than horses. You know what? This is true. Although, if I could find a bulletproof horse, that'd be pretty cool.
Well done.
But also, don't subject horses to bullets, if possible. They don't deserve that. Route light tanks, hard. Expect heavy resistance. Operation Avaloon Liberation. Okay, we're gonna do this one, because you know what? We're already pretty strong.
Details are as follows.
We have our next mission. To liberate Avaloon, we need to capture several Ragnite factories currently under Imperial control. While the main force engages the enemy, we'll infiltrate the factories and disable them, causing confusion from behind. We will approach the factories from the south. This means splitting into two groups, a diversion team and a fire team. Our goal is to disable 3 key targets. While the diversion team holds the enemy's attention, the fire team will breach from the east and plant 3 bombs. The diversion team will need to buy us enough time to finish planting the explosives. Be ready for the battle of attrition.
That's all.
That's all. Van Argand, move out! Also, hi Empress, how are you doing? Okay, on duty. Select team. Dang it! They gotta be a part of the. Oh. Friggity frack. Sarah on that team. And Helena and Bridget are already on that team. Tilda! There we go. That's pretty good. As long as I have Sarah on my side. Because Sarah does explodey things. And I like explodey things! Item pouch. Yeah, everybody has access to the item pouch. Deploy! Food on Instagram. Thank you. I do my best. Like, I know a lot of people have, like, split Instagrams for, like, their games or for their food and stuff. I just put everything all in one place. But I might make another Instagram at some point. I don't know. Like,
November 30th,
my posts have been getting a decent amount of traction, so I guess people don't care if it's one or the other. But
in Avaloon began.
It said that the Jutland Army, along with the
that's true,
Epsilon militia,
Zunderstorm.
stressed
that
the
is
fact
interesting.
They were the Liberation Army.
Yep.
That their main objective of that conflict was to free the workers of Avaloon.
Because it sounds a lot better if you're freeing people.
And that the benefit to Jutland was a secondary.
Yeah, exactly.
And
there's always phrasing when it comes to these kind of things.
The Jutland army had increased with righteous indignation. Needless to say, the support and expectations of a fervent public pushed them forward even more.
Put it back together, it's been yeah, exactly. Like, it's just kind of hard. Like, unless you have all the time to have like multiple accounts and pay attention to both, it's very hard to do that. Yeah.
At the defense line. As your excellency has planned, we will lure them to the designated area, then ambush them with crossfire.
Online and IRL. Ah,
well,
nice.
tell them not to screw it up. Tell them if they live until nightfall, they get a nice surprise.
That's not very.
Yes, sir.
That's not reassuring at all.
I guess it was worth coming all the way here.
Well, I guess you're dying next, sir. You never post anything on your online what?
Well,
it's fine.
Let's get to work.
So, once we liberate Abaloon, their Ragnite goods will be able to reach Jutland too, right?
They mostly make munitions, but I suppose it could be retrofitted to supply civilian goods.
We'll finally be able to get more medicine. That's one of Parliament's highest priorities.
It'll be fine. Let's believe in our country's freedom and justice.
Justice! Arr. Okay, Amlet? Amlet?
Did something happen, Godot?
It's nothing. Or rather, nothing that will interfere with the mission.
He's just being a jerk to me. I'm not even doing anything wrong. I'm being a good boy.
Focus on the task at hand. You must live up to your responsibilities on the battlefield.
Also, you must live on the battlefield. Whatever.
Time to split up into smaller teams.
Okay, so my team has Grenade Girl. Other team has other. Oh, I do like the fact that it does the thing where when they're too far away, they're kind of like it like reduces the frame rate.
Yeah.
Which is a way to save on like processing power and all that. Our job as the task force is to set up bombs on our marks, mobilize and away so we aren't spotted by the enemy.
Let's get down to it.
Yeah, well, you're drunk, bro. You're drunk.
Hostile sighted.
Get out of here!
Get out of here!
Sorry, pal.
I guess I can't go through there. Poop. Oh, he has a launcher. That's not a very secretive weapon.
This should be easy.
Is this gonna be? Am I gonna be able to hit them from here? Holy shit! I did! Ah, poop!
Hiring a gun feels amazing.
She missed horribly!
Alright, time to cut loose.
Bucket! It's Tether!
I'm not drunk.
Back for launcher.
Sorry, pal.
I'm not drunk. You're totally drunk, Daryl.
Watch out!
I'll show you. Try again. Hiring a gun feels amazing.
Give me all you got!
Helena.
Watch out!
Did you miss? Did she miss? Okay.
Tough I am.
Here we go.
No, Tilda, you need to go out first.
Swear I'm not drunk.
All right.
Next.
Don't be scared, bro.
Watch out! Hot!
Got it. Okay. Good job, Tilda.
Glad that's over.
Eliminated all enemies. Okay, we gotta drop the bomb off over here. Daryl is not doing so hot though. I forget. Do you have Heelys? Oh wait, who is a sapper?
Give me all you got!
I'll show you how to
Give me
fight.
all you got!
Alright, time to cut loose.
I think Daryl is a shock trooper. I need to shock. Okay, nobody's a sapper. I'll just have him heal himself then.
That doesn't hurt one bit.
There you go.
I'll show you
Give
how
me
to
all
fight.
you got!
I have Helena go out first though. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Oh yeah, also, rapid room. And we're done, easy as pie. All right then, let's wait here until they're gone. Okay, so next,
All right.
Diversion team, do whatever it takes to draw their attention. Let's move.
No match for us.
Yeah, no match for us.
Who's next?
Anyway.
Look, a bad guy!
A bad guy! Oh no!
End this!
Actually, I don't think I threw it far enough, but that's okay. That's why we have Rand Blade.
Out of my way! Well. All right. Break through.
What was that?
Terribly sorry.
What was that? What did you just do? You just lasered that. Don't apologize. That was awesome. Holy shit. She fucking destroyed that man. There's no coming back. He dead.
What are you looking at?
He dead.
Who's next?
Damn. What is? What the fuck is that?
Commander down.
That's gotta be a spell. Oh, it's freezing ray. Okay. Damn. That shit looks awesome. Okay. Are we going this way? I think we're going this way. Hey, Commander Bro. Do you like freezing rays? It's so cool looking. Ah! Fence. Okay, it helps if I'm closer.
Reinforcements! The day is ours!
A worthy foe.
Reinforcements? Where? Where are the reinforcements? There's a ladder. Oh, there's the reinforcements. I'm just gonna drop a grenade right here.
You're no match for Incoming. Me. Watch it!
I forgot how to guard! Square! Holy shit, it keeps going! Oh god!
Prepare yourself!
That's not what I was...
Take this!
More Drakengard, Lex... Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's less strategy-based.
Prepare yourself. The day is ours.
Ready or not, here I come.
Oh, Sarah, you're the best.
But I don't wanna.
Okay, that was very loud. I'm sorry, everybody. Yeah, the strike team should be done on their end. I hope you didn't mind bullet noises very loudly. Diversion team did good drawing the enemies to them. Let's do the rest now. Hell yeah. Bombs explode if hit, damaging anyone nearby. Allies and enemies can both be damaged by the explosion, so take caution with bomb timing.
I swear I'm not drunk.
I'll show you.
Give me
Here
all
we go.
you got. Give me all you got.
So first things first. Rapid room. Let's go, friends. Da, da, da. I mean, I like it though because it's a good mix to me, Andy. Like, I'm not very good with strategy games anyhow, so. So this is like a good mix for me. Although I do want to play Valkyria Chronicles because I've heard good things about them.
I'm gonna push over.
But it's definitely much more based on percentages than this game. This game is just straight up, you're gonna do this much damage to this thing, and also you have all of these skills you can use, and no turn. other than like having a slight ATB gauge for using, you know, explosives and stuff. Okay, so we need to get up there. There's a lot of ladders. That's okay. Ding, 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 ding.
I swear I'm not drunk.
Reinforcements.
Got backup.
Oh, I guess since they came like right after. That's okay. Here you go.
Need more to see how tough.
Yeah.
One more to go. We're almost done. Yay, Optimus potential now. Hello? Oh, where'd you come from?
It's over.
Farewell.
That takes care of that.
Yeah, we did it. All right. Now we gotta go over there, which I think is down.
Let's begin the lesson.
It'll be fine.
Oh, hi.
I'll show you how to fight.
All right, time to cut loose.
I swear, if you miss this, Daryl, because you're drunk. Sweet.
It's over.
I'll show you how to fight.
Give me all you got.
Here we go.
Till
Give me all you got.
I thought one of these guys had like. I should have probably given one of them healing magic at least. That's okay. Here you go. Oh, got it.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, everything's fine. Hello?
What a pushover.
It'll be fine.
I'll show you how to fight.
God!
Give me all you got.
Come on! I know you're a gun nut, but still.
Begin the lesson.
It makes me sad when you miss that badly. Woo! Commander down. Okay, more reinforcements.
Half what it takes.
Don't worry. Woo! Oh wait, I need to.
Watch out.
Oh God! Oh, environmental damage for the win!
Did you see how tough I am?
Let's go all out.
How about this?
Let's keep up the pressure.
The commander.
Training.
Woo! My base now! Oh, man. Yeah, I guess it's kind of Drakengard, except in Drakengard, you literally have like an infinite amount of enemies trying to kill you at any given time. Also, let's take that, and then we'll lay the bomb. Medicine?
Yay!
Iron plate! I mean, that's good too. All your base belong to Chaos, exactly.
That's a good one.
Mission complete! Let's meet up with the diversion team and leave. No laughing matter if we're caught up in the blast. I feel like there's still gonna be more fighting before we can leave, but we'll see. That might actually be the end of the mission.
Withdraw.
Oh, okay. Oh no, it's Armbro! He's back for round 2!
You.
Yep, it's Armbro.
I am Maxime, Grand General of the Ruzi Empire.
A Grand General?
Oh, yeah.
A lapdog for the Empire now. I thought you were the Prince of Ipsiria.
Your point?
Prepare to die.
Jeez.
An enemy. Be cautious.
Ow!
Take this! Will not lose.
All right,
Oh, he's scared. He's scared. You scared? Fuck!
We meet again in Laertes of Exposition. It is I, Ophelia Augusta of Justice.
Man, he don't care! Why that laser, though?
Prince Laertes,
Terribly
if it is
sorry.
truly you, shoot the sword. Give it my all. Valkyria is not our enemy. Only the Ruse
Whoa, he downed 2 of us! 3 of us! Holy shit! Ah! Holy fuck!
Can you stand?
Can
you stand? Oh, you want? Here. Can you stand?
My name.
Jesus Christ, this guy's crazy!
I have sworn allegiance.
1,200 damage! Jesus Christ!
Committed myself to the Rusian Empire and stand by His Imperial Majesty's path of power.
Okay, also, just saying, I need to turn down sound effects a little bit. It was going crazy. But holy crap! This guy is nuts!
This is madness. Look what I can do.
It is madness.
The Emperor that invaded your home? The Emperor who killed your...
That country lost because it was weak. Because the royal family was weak.
Fuck! Man, this guy is resistant to, like, literally everything I'm throwing at him, and it's terrifying. Miss! He's right in front! Ah!
Even if he did nothing, they would have fallen in due time.
Oh, no, Sarah! Ah, stop! Leave my girl alone!
Look what I can do.
Miss! He exploded!
Stand back, princess. Is that all you There's no use reasoning with him. Is that all you got?
Like, holy crap!
This will be a cakewalk.
That all you got?
There we go! There's some damage. Holy shit, this guy is no joke.
What?
Ophelia, watch out, I'm about to rocket him. Dang, this guy has so much health.
He is out! Reinforcements!
Wow, hello!
I'll engage them!
Constant vigilance.
I am sworn to the crowd!
Taste my blade.
Incoming! Watch it!
What's the big idea?
Can I interrupt him?
That all you got?
Blocked!
Who's next?
Oh boy! She down again. Rescue.
Can you stand?
Once more with feeling.
Don't worry, I got you.
Can you stand? I will not yield!
Healing circle. Oh my god!
Incoming! Watch it! Now wait!
Taste my blade.
Okay, weak.
Sworn to the crowd!
Constant vigilance.
No!
Oh, constant vigilance, but you're down again. Oh my god! This guy is nuts!
See how you handle this!
A lot of bad guys.
Stay vigilant.
Oh, more friends.
I am sworn to the crowd. Keep an eye on him. It's over.
Where is he? I can't even tell where he's at. There he is. Oh god, it's so white.
Ready or not, here I come.
Man, this guy is really mad at Ophelia.
Keep an eye on him. I swear on my sword.
I have God, this fight sucks.
I am sworn to the crowd.
Stop running away, you dicks!
Stay vigilant.
Whoa!
Constant vigilance. Whoosh! Ding ding!
Take that!
Stop shooting me! Hastens, right, Come on, guys, let's take him down!
Keep an eye on who's next. Stay vigilant. Keep an eye on what I can do.
For your guys!
Fuck these guys!
Stay vigilant.
Constant vigilance.
Fusillade sounds bad.
Constant vigilance.
Take the offensive. Keep an eye on them.
Ophelia, you're dead.
Keep an eye on them. Handle this. Keep your guard up.
Once more with speed.
Take it down.
Your ears.
Sorry, guys.
All you got. Keep an eye on handle this. Keep an eye on handle this. It's over.
Constant
He
vigilance.
does that like a million times.
Keep an eye on weak.
Oh god, this guy sucks.
Show you got the reinforcements.
Ah, no more reinforcements.
Wipe them out.
Okay, I'm gonna have to take out reinforcements with this guy because he's got the
Keep an eye on that.
he's got the best attack power right now. We gotta keep our advantage up, otherwise we will take a lot more damage.
Reinforcements.
Oh my god! You just called reinforcements! Holy shit, this guy sucks! I know I've said that a lot, but man, this guy really does suck, like, a lot.
Watch this.
Take
that. Keep an eye on him.
Taste my blade.
No more Sphere Volcano! Watch out, he's gonna do the thing! You dumbass!
Don't enrage me.
You don't enrage me, you dick! Okay, so he's weak against earth attacks. God, he has so much health, though.
You ready?
Just have to keep spamming that.
Keep an eye on it.
Ow, 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 ow! Oh, off the ground.
Keep an eye on it. Swear on my soul.
Taste my blade.
Fuck you! How else I need to get in here?
Constant vigilance.
Don't enrage me.
Woo!
Honest.
Boss battles are definitely rough in this game. Oh, interrupted! Okay, very good. Oh, he's doing Divine Blade. Are you okay? Woo! Whoa, I feel like that's gonna get like a B on time, because holy shit. Oh no! Time was A. Okay, I still got an S. Woo, that was a lot. Okay.
I haven't hit my prime yet, you know.
I also kind of got to keep everybody leveled, especially if there's more missions like that where we split. Let's see. Round Blaze, Jumping Wind. Moves 10 enemy performs a basic attack. Hastens action gauge. Oh, okay. So it's like a gap closer. Nice. Whew. Haha!
The
A
bombing's
distraction.
about to begin. If we stay any longer...
What are you doing? Get away from there!
We're trying, bro! Did I just get I got exploded! Oh no! Princess!
Ophelia!
Ophelia! Come on.
Oh no, Phoebe! Is she dead?
She's fine, let's move!
She's just unconscious. This place might go up any second. We need to get out of here.
Your Excellency, are you all right?
I'm fine.
I must fall back. But first, rescue any survivors. Those who can move. Follow me. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir! Oh, man. That boss fight took longer than, like, the rest of the mission. I just had to make sure I use people's weaknesses against them. Also, I need to make sure more people have the healing ring attack. Well, thing, because it really helps to have the healing ring.
Brunhild, we have new orders for you.
Wait.
Do not be arrogant, mortal. I shall not permit a human to wield my power as they wish.
It's gotta be Booby Lady.
The laws of nature do not allow it.
Oh, that's cool.
You dare to defy us.
Oh, he's using a ring! You jerk!
We are your colony. Without us, you cannot exist.
Good on, Potato Man.
I shall comply. For that is my atonement.
Atonement for what? Oh no. It's okay, he's inside a building. The eye can't see inside of buildings, right? It's okay. Oh man. Intrigue. Jerky Empire Bros. Big titty skeleton face ladies. What's next? Nobody knows.
The mission was a success, Captain.
Was it? Was it though? Yeah, she's fine. See? She's awake! Yay! One explosion isn't enough to kill her.
Oh, thank God.
I fainted?
Yappers. But hey, the mission went super duper. Kaboom!
God damn it!
Are you okay, Your Highness?
Super duper.
I'm
Oh,
all right.
big titty skull face
My
ladies. That was the
apologies
last
for having
thing.
worried
You know.
everyone.
It's just a mask though. She doesn't have a skull
Once again,
face.
I proved to be completely useless.
Pretty sure. No, you didn't. You helped. You did cool laser things.
Well,
I thought that was
well.
awesome.
If it isn't little Hans.
Who's Hans? Little Hans? Hans?
Please don't
Oh, Hans,
call me
that
little.
guy.
I'm already a grown-up man.
He's a grown-up man.
Hansi,
Yes?
It is a really nice dress.
didn't you know, for a boy to become a man, he must first have a coming of age by parting the veil of a goddess's...
Oh!
Ow!
No!
Don't teach Hans stupid things like that. You try that again, I'll shoot.
Do it, Brigitte!
Yes, Miss Bridget.
Yeah!
Huh?
Hans.
Oh, right. Sorry. And by the way, congratulations, Captain.
Update.
Well, sir, the enemy's attacks have been intensifying.
We've met with
I
some
mean, she has some
difficulties.
striking similarities.
New reports
It's
indicate that
fine.
these Rusi forces are under the direct command of a high-ranking admiral. We had no prior intel on this, so the brass is scrambling to get on top of the situation.
Admiral. Admiral! Time for revenge. I'll take it. He looks so serious. What? Why you keep thinking about my face? Something on my face?
We're going to assist the main army. We'll dismantle their primary mono weaponry, then attack the Admiral.
Yeah.
Hans, relay our plan. When we flank them, that's the time to retreat and recover.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Let's
Thanks, Hans. You're a cool kid. Okay, let's go.
You sure you're up for this?
Yes. I shan't disgrace myself in front of the others again.
With the arrival of the anti-Valkyria squad, the Roozy army was thrown into a moment of disarray. In that time, the Jutland army retreated, recovered their formation, and were able to maintain the battlefront.
Heck yeah!
Amlet's unit resupplied with the main group and rested at a frontline encampment before deploying into battle.
Okay, so I'm getting...
Then, the Avaloon battlefield was shrouded in the darkness of night.
Time for special ops, maybe. Is that what's happening? We're gonna go straight into some nighttime stuff? Well, I'm guessing it's probably going to go back to present day where it's like, you should save your game. Do you want to check some stuff out? Do you want to learn words? Never mind, here I am. About camps. While at camp, you can restock items and change equipment to prepare for the next operation. Selecting Suspend Mission from the system menu allows you to temporarily return to Elsinore. After suspending a mission, you can resume and return to the camp from the mission menu at HQ. Lord of the Rings but weeby? No! I just now realized that there's a ring that controls that other lady. This is a revenge story. Namely, this guy's revenge on the Empire for doing bad things and stealing his orphanage's lady friend. I'm so glad Fifi was A-okay. Thanks a bunch for that, Amlet. I owe you one. Aw, you're welcome. I heard you carried me back after I lost consciousness. Allow me to properly express my gratitude. Thank you. Whatever, just doing my job.
What's the matter?
Never thought it would cost us to of course it costs us to resupply. Okay,
Captain Gonker!
Good to see you too, Hans. You are amazing, and the main army's thankful they all made it out alive. When do we move out, Captain? Right now, bro. Have you replenished your supplies, Captain? The requisition officer's standing by at camp. Plenty of goods and services are available here, so be sure to prep accordingly before we move out. Yeah, I'm ready to deploy. But yes, it is very weeby, and I enjoy it. Yeah, well, in case I need, like, medicine and stuff, but I only used one medicine in the last battle. So I think we're good for now. For now.
This'll be tough, even for us.
It'll be fine.
Our so-called captain doesn't seriously expect us to charge forth like common foot soldiers, right? Right?
If he does, I'm going to doubt his sanity.
Wow, rude.
Gustav must be in that tower. I'll get there no matter what it takes.
To the tower!
And have my revenge.
But yeah, probably. If only that was like something you can put on in the options menu.
Time to wrap things up. Only we can do this. It's
That's right.
No different than any other mission.
Everyone, charge!
Yeah, up the tower to meet with the wizard. The wonderful wizard of Ipsaria. Dun dun dun! Somebody's watching. Or not? Hello? Why did we go over that way, sir? Unfortunately, I think there's only one tower right now.
All right.
Gustav should be in the control tower. Gotta keep moving. When night falls, discovery distance decreases for allies and enemies, raising the chances of encounters. Proceed carefully after the sun sets.
Let's do this!
Okay, it's just me! Oh, my Avenger! That means
Tango
I do more
sighted.
damage alone. Bum bum ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum ba. That's... Are those being manned? No, they're just there. It's okay. Wait, can I take one of those? A little bit closer. Let's go ahead and hit him with that. Explode!
Lost!
Just go to sleep, yeah.
All right.
Ah, they are awake! Ah! Woo! Wow!
On the surge. Let's end this!
Ow, 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 ow! Oh, actually, that doesn't hurt that much.
Watch this!
Watch this! Ah! I thought they were sleepy! I probably shouldn't have fought this. Ow! Ow. Well, I'm glad that these things have terrible aim. Ow! Ow! Damn it! Ah! Ah! This might have been a terrible idea! Okay, I gotta... Wow, I'm going really slow. I just gotta... Oh boy, I'm about to die. Woo! Okay. This may have been a terrible choice. Woo!
All right.
Woo! All right. How is my gun accuracy? I hope it's really good. I don't think I can... I can't hit him. There's gotta be a ladder.
Reinforcements!
Oh, reinforcements! Cool. Ah! Woo! Woo! Whoa! Okay.
Who's next?
Ah! That guy probably. Man, if I had known this was gonna be a solo mission, I would have given him not just nothing.
Take this!
Grenade!
Push through! Who's next? Watch this!
That should hit the commander. Yep. Woo!
Commander down!
Okay, I'm sure we can turn this around.
Who's next? Burn them up!
Okay, being in cover heals you too. Okay. Woo! Don't worry, guys. We got this.
Let's end this!
Okay, good. His accuracy is just enough.
Who's next?
Honest.
Okay.
Area secured.
Area secured.
All right.
All right. Oh boy, friends.
Take them out. Who's next?
Ooh, supplies.
Burn them up. Stop them, Cole.
Oh.
Area secured.
Hell yeah. Okay, okay. Very good, very good.
All right.
Gotta play smart.
All right.
And also not attack fucking tanks while I'm alone. That was oh, there's so many! Oh no! Oh no! Friends? I don't want to be here alone with multiples. That happened once before.
Wow, you came alone. Fancy that. So, did you come to meet a Grand General, or did you get lost on your way to the privy?
I know where the toilet is.
Gustav.
It's in
Catch
the bushes.
me if you can.
What does that mean? Oh no! Oh
Out
no!
of my way.
What is? Please tell me I learned something like super cool, because otherwise I'm super dead. Wait.
Looks like the mission's complete. Right. I guess it all worked out.
Is anybody wondering where I'm at?
To make me act with reckless abandon. The nerve of that puffed up Prince of Paupers. Why,
Wait, where is he?
Huh? Where's the captain?
You guys just noticed this?
Oh.
Oh?
He's not here. I wonder if we got separated somewhere.
Man. Please tell me I get help. Because I don't want to fight 3 of those machines alone. Okay, apparently I killed them somehow.
Damned. Looks like your little princess platoon lives up to the hype after all.
Too hot for
Vannergan,
TV,
was
though.
it? We owe you a lot these days. You've certainly got our intelligence division whipped up into a frenzy.
Yeah, I went to, yeah.
Even so, we're still missing a few minor
Everybody needs a
details.
victory P.
Oh?
Oh. Hello? What? What? Hello? Aurora Borealis much?
She comes. Well then, I'll leave the dirty work to her.
Oh no! I don't want to fight her! I want her to be my friend!
Get back here!
Oh, the music changed too. Schwump! Oh, magic circles. Hi. Okay, I get it. Your boobs are huge. No need to flaunt them.
Valkyria.
Oh boy. Nope. Boobs are my enemy. Darn it! No, I don't want the boobs to be my enemy. That's the opposite of what I want. Okay. So,
It's eerily quiet. There's no one here. Is it over?
I don't know.
Something's not right. Agreed. This doesn't feel right.
Yeah, is anybody gonna notice that I'm fighting a freaking scythe-wielding lady?
Is that singing?
Oh, they can hear it too? Okay. What the? Oh no! That burrito from 7-Eleven!
What's... It hurts.
No!
This...
Oh!
No. Magic?
The song of indigestion!
Who's singing?
They're singing it once again! Oh wait, she's okay though. Hello? Hello?
I can hear it.
But you're not needing to poop like everybody else. Why are you okay? Why are you okay? What's happening?
Princess!
He's okay too! Why is everybody else having pains?
What now?
Well, looks like everybody needs the privy now. Okay, I'm guessing she's gonna join in the fight. Hi! Oh no, even I'm being affected! Oh, wait, is that me being...
I'm not like before. This time, I can still fight.
Do you have a big old scar from that scythe? Oh no! Can I still fight? I don't got any, guns or anything. The Valkyria transmutes its own elements to cast different spells. Hitting it with the element it is currently weak to will interrupt its actions. I don't remember how... Alchemic orbs surrounding the Valkyria will indicate which element it is currently using. I'm guessing fire is weak against water and wind is weak against earth, or just the opposites. Fire is weak to water, water to fire. Okay, wind to earth, and earth to wind. Interrupting the Valkyria's actions have several benefits, such as negating its aura and making it easier to damage. Do so as often as possible.
Valkyria.
Destruction is salvation.
Stop them, Cole!
Pew, 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 pew! That didn't... Ah! Woo!
This sword, I can stand against you. Stop them, Cole!
Bing, 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 bing! Oh. Wait, you saw... Yeah, it still has fireball. Oh gosh, you're coming. Oh lord, she coming.
This ends here.
That's a big attack.
It won't be like last time.
Death is not a punishment.
What do you mean death is not a punishment? Well, if it's following the Valkyrie stuff, then Valkyries take warriors to eternal, like, cool places. But I don't really want to be dead. I got things to do. Like revenge. Wait, that was it? Okay. Back with Foodsies. Welcome back. I just stabbed the booby lady. I didn't want to, but she was gonna kill me. Of course, that's not the end of it. Oh no.
I can't be
Oh
it.
no.
I'm going to die here.
No, no!
I'm sorry, everyone.
Don't die! Why is the back of your neck so bright? Chicken, delicious. Hey, this is like last time, except... Oh, friends!
Amlet!
Oh, hi. Oh, everybody's here. I thought they were all having ouchie pains.
The singing. It's coming from that thing?
So that is the Valkyria.
That's it? So they are Reapers, at least in appearance.
Oh, just wait.
You need to get out of here. We're not ready to face this thing yet.
Huh?
What did you say?
I'll keep it busy. Go!
Man, Captain!
Do you have a death wish, Captain?
Fine.
The only one allowed to defeat you is me. I cannot abide you dying before our duel.
This isn't like you, Captain.
I'm having doubts about your judgment. I can't obey that command.
Dang!
We'll make our own decisions.
Yeah, fuck you, Captain.
Our squad was formed to counter it, wasn't it? There's only one thing to do.
Vannergand, form up! Target the Valkyria. This is what we trained for.
This is what we trained for.
Fight, Amlet.
Fine. Stupid friendship powers. Okay. I get it. Heavy breathing intensifies. Oh, now this thing's gonna be a pain in the ass. Battle powder. Oh, it has my friendly friends. What else do we got? Nothing that you can use. She has heal. Okay, this should, because I have fire and earth and water. You got wind. Okay, we're pretty set for this. I think she just switched to water.
Keep an eye on the enemy's movement.
Or
Don't
not.
stay in one place for too long.
Ay!
Trying to take on a Valkyria by yourself.
Holy fuck! Holy shit!
Stop them, Cole! Take them out!
Hear it even if I get to my ears.
I'll show you how to fight.
What the hell is it?
The power is beyond mortals.
You ready?
Hear for yourself what a true
Potent by far.
Interrupted enemy action. Hell yeah.
beyond
Stop them, Cole!
Okay, good job, guys. I am out of... Okay, I dodged it. Ow! Get out of there!
I will abide by the contract.
Take this!
Don't hit her with fire! Oh no, you're doing the thing again! Ah! Everybody, out! Out!
Here they come!
Reinforcements? Oh, what the hell? It's just fire! Oh, it explodes! They explode! Oh, I should probably not hit those. Oh, God.
Stop them, Cole!
Oof, oof. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, God, oh, God!
I will abide by the contract.
No, stop! Wow! Oh, so many icicles! What is happening?
Beyond mortal.
Ah! No, stop! Okay, very good, ladies. Okay, she don't care about that at all. Oh, she has two. Oh, she's got two. Oh, that's good.
Destruction is salvation.
What are you looking at?
Okay, we got rid of the water orb at least. Death is a punishment to me, lady!
This power is beyond me.
I guess Icicle isn't quite enough to get rid of this,
Power is beyond mortal.
Stop them, Cole!
Okay, there we go. Okay, interrupt.
This is a good position.
Serious.
That's what she said.
Now or never.
Okay.
Who's next?
Okay, so if I shoot it, it doesn't explode, which is good. Holy shit!
Here I go.
Oh wait, I think that was us shooting. Oh god! Oh god! No! No! Stop! I don't like the sound of that move. Oh, no soul harvest, please! Woo!
Let's begin the lesson. I'll show you.
Why don't you understand?
I'll show you.
Abide by the compass.
Here I come. Look what I can do.
I'll show you.
Let's go. Watch out. Hot. Here they come.
On a search.
Please interrupt. Interrupt, okay. Ocean Rise? Oh.
What are you looking at?
Excited.
Push through! Let's end this!
You guys watch out for the flames!
Beyond mortals.
I'll show you how to fight.
Give me all you got.
Please interrupt.
Ready or not, here I come.
Oh no, this is not good! Throw a grenade at her!
This will be a cakewalk.
Destruction is salvation.
What do I do?
Holy shit!
They got me.
You ready?
Here they come.
Okay, don't worry. I got you, I got you.
Keep it up.
I'm trying to rescue her. She keeps moving.
Here they come.
On a search.
Jesus, there's so many nightmare bubbles. Throw a grenade, that should do it. Oh. Oh, jeez. That fight, though. Oh, man. I don't know. I don't think I did too good.
Complete.
Oh, no. Okay, I did great. 25. Oh, because of the enemies at the beginning. Whew. Rank S. Okay.
As expected.
Holy crap. Burnfield, rank 10? Damn. Gotta keep getting them good Ragnites so I can use them to make better stuff and level up.
It's working?
Oh, snap! Wait, holy shit, here we go! That's her, that's the lady. Oh man, her greaves are super scratched out. Hi! It's like, oh shit, she hot. That's still a terrifying scythe, though. Wait, is she? Ah! Is she our? What? Is that our goddamn nanny?
Hamlet!
Is that our nanny? Man! Oh no! Feelings! Oh, thanks. Hamlet, you're having some trouble. Holy shit! Revelations. So maybe she had some kind of something in her that allowed her to become
Hamlet!
a Valkyria.
Please snap out of it! Hamlet!
She's singing.
Pretty bad.
She's singing the poop song again, guys.
It hurt so much.
How about you sing? You can sing too, right? You seem like you're okay.
Princess!
That voice.
What about it?
The song. It echoes through my mind.
You seem strangely unaffected by all this. Just saying. Okay. Oh! Oh, are you also... What?
Ophelia.
Are you also a Valkyria? There's like
Perhaps I can protect
a baby Valkyria?
I can save everyone if I sing.
Oh boy.
Sing?
Sing?
I've sung this tune, these words for as long as I remember. A prayer for my people's safety and for my kingdom's prosperity. Even now, for our country and everyone here, I offer my song to the heavens above.
Thanks, guys. This game is only like 5 hours long. We did it. Now one of our friends is a goddess. What is happening?
It can't be. This song is Aslaug's.
Who's Aslaug? I'm sorry. That was an awful lot of booby jiggle for her to just put her hand to her face.
Dear shield maiden, spear in hand, please grant us the strength.
Phoebe's magic music. It
drowned out the dirge of death?
Hey, cool.
What's going on?
Ophelia.
Don't worry, she's just super magical. No, come back! Come back!
Alack and alas, that villainous vixen beat a retreat.
Yeah, the jiggliest of death. We did it! Oh!
Oh my gosh, Phoebe!
She's probably okay.
She's unconscious.
Wait, didn't she fall forward? Or maybe she fell down in the back? I don't know.
Captain.
Not sure.
What did the princess just do?
A Galder. She used a Galder.
What's a Galder? Is that a special song?
What's that?
Yeah, I don't know either.
I don't know much in detail.
Oh, okay, cool.
Of course she has a secret power. Still, that was pretty amazing.
It must be nice to be you. Your optimism knows no bounds. I'm a little uneasy about that. It's an unfamiliar power.
It scared me how strong it was.
But it felt really nice.
Now we have a means to fight back against the Reaper's song. We need to learn more about this burden the princess bears.
It's morning.
We've been fighting all night.
Good job, guys. Now the sky's purple. Obtain the Ragnite Royal Galder. Love. Okay, I'm guessing the only person who can use that is probably the princess. Royal Galder Fear. Okay, that was... I think I like the love one a little better. Alright, now we can do
Would you look at that?
fancy stuff.
To think they'd beat the Reaper. Glad I got to enjoy the show, albeit from the cheap seats. But the Princess Platoon really stole the spotlight. What a strange power that girl has.
Your Excellency, shall we call back the retreating units?
No need. We already lost this battle. As for the war, Jutland's army is the least of our concerns.
Oh, cool.
To bring down Vanagond, we'll need to start planning ahead. Looks like things are finally getting interesting.
Wow, you're a jerk. I don't like you. But we did it! And the princess has special singing powers. Huzzah! I'm pretty sure the Valkyria is our orphanage matron, which, yeah.
Lure the Jutland army into an industrial area with no escape, then have the Valkyria inflict a devastating blow. That was Emperor Claudius's intent, but it was halted by the activities of the Vannergund.
What? I don't doubt it. All right.
Meanwhile, Lindegard takes action in Jutland after Avalon was taken. He claimed that the Empire's use of a Valkyria was a sign of a larger attack and appealed to the king for a ceasefire. However, Solomon the traitor opposed that by focusing on the results that were gained from the Avalon battle.
Exactly. It's all about the results.
Nonsense! The death toll alone was catastrophic.
You exaggerate. The casualties accrued were well within expected contingencies.
How can you say such a thing?
Your Majesty, this is how I perceive it. The deployment of a Valkyria proves that the Empire acknowledges us as a threat. This is a monumental achievement. The Empire had no intention of negotiating a ceasefire in the first place. That is why they used the Valkyria. Thankfully, our army has the anti-Valkyria squad, and they have proved to us that a Valkyria is nothing to fear. That is why we should set up an environment in which we can arrange a treaty to our benefit. If we think of the people's suffering and anguish, it's obvious what we must do.
I heard a song.
I heard a song, yeah.
It had an air of nostalgia. To think it would come from a mere mortal.
Also, she looks like she towers over that guy.
Your countenance betrays something akin to emotion. Almost as if you were human.
Shut up!
According to Gustav, the girl's voice overpowered your own. Leave the little songbird to me. Mark me. You and I share life itself. Your enemies are mine.
I don't like you at all. He's mean. Let our
Have you finished
people go.
licking your wounds?
Yes, sire.
Our
Tentacle
hunter
hair.
has fallen again to
Hi,
the
Ellie.
fans
How
of
are
the
you
wolf.
doing?
I have brought shame to your empire.
No matter. To err is human, to forgive divine.
Oh, of course.
Maxine, we shall grant you opportunity.
But yeah, she has a whole lot of hair and a lot of boobs.
I am grateful, your majesty.
You know of the Princess Ophelia, no?
Indeed. I have crossed blades with her several
Wait,
times.
can you I was wondering, it is a little
To
early.
hear tell of the
well,
recent battle,
I'm sorry, but
she
welcome
too
in.
can
It's good to
sing
have you
Galder.
here.
A Galder?
This new magic is said to rival even that of the Valkyria. Who knew such a rose could blossom amidst the jutish weeds?
Rude.
The princess wields it.
Of course. Her
I don't
powers
know.
pale
She probably
in
can't get
comparison
back
with
to sleep at this point.
But a thorn
I know
in
the
our
feeling of
side
waking up and then being like, oh, well, the day has begun.
We wish for you to assassinate the Princess of...
Whoa! You're gonna assassinate the princess?
Assassinate?
Yeah, whoa!
Correct. Any threat to our reign must be nipped in the bud. Our predecessors learned that piece of wisdom far too late.
I cannot comply.
Oh. Oh, you see that anger face.
Assassination is not the way for a king to fight.
Yeah.
Your Majesty has always boldly gone to battle to take what you desire.
Yeah, what happened to that? Why are you hiding behind your
is
Valkyria
your
now?
Imperial Majesty's path of power.
Oh, you dare to lecture us on the way of kings?
Oh.
No, that was not my...
Oh.
You are mistaken. Nothing matters but that which leads us on the road to rule. We would become a monster, or a demon to take another step. You were ordained a Grand General because we deemed you fit to follow in our footsteps. Was our confidence misplaced?
Rude!
This is not a request, but an imperial command. Assassinate the Princess Ophelia.
I cannot.
Did you not come to learn, to drink from our well of wisdom?
Please, sir. It makes me uncomfortable when you talk like that.
To fulfill that duty.
Dun, dun, dun.
Victor.
Wait, who is? Is it
that
Prince Man?
Acceptable, Maxime?
Oh, hi. Eye patch, bro.
We will abide. Victor, you are hereby appointed to the task.
As you command.
Oh, Max? Oh, oh, I didn't. Okay. I'm really bad with voice actors. I'm sorry. Save your progress, yes please. I just fought a Valkyria and I won. Now we know the princess has magical powers and stuff. Little pulls. Oh no. Oh, okay. Alright. Back to here. A fragment was added to the history book. The fragment, the more things change, was added to the notebook. The glossary was updated. Let's look at the glossary.
Knowledge will help you grow.
Terms. Valkyria. Sprop. A godlike entity of immeasurable power. Because its voice takes the life of any mortals who hear its song, it is feared and revered as a manifestation of death. Taking the appearance of a human female with silver hair and red eyes, and gigantic boobs. We cannot stress this enough. This Grim Reaper seems to be only active at night. Yeah. On rare occasions, they are said to side with humans. Some speculate that behind every major event and influential person throughout the course of history, there has been a Valkyria pulling the strings. Oh, that's it. Well, in this case, the king has, like, a ring that makes her do whatever. So that seems like the opposite of pulling strings, and more like being a puppet.
This is a true story.
This is a true story, based on fiction. In Europa. Not Europe, Europa. Completely different. Now we're back in our secret hideout. A Past Erased, Chapter 3. I don't know how
the pendant?
This game.
You sure it's the exact same necklace, not some knockoff?
There's no way one of us would mistake it. There's only one in the world.
Yeah.
Why would the Valkyria be wearing Miss Maria's pendant?
No
way! Is she already...
If they were going to kill her, they would have done it already with everyone else that day. But they took her.
Which is why we knew she was still alive.
I believe she is, even now. I'm uncertain about that pendant, however.
There's a lot about this last battle we don't understand, including a new Grand General with advanced augmentation. Not to mention a Valkyria with Miss Maria's pendant and the princess's newfound power.
You gonna report all that crazy shit?
No. The royal family said not to.
Basil.
I suppose they don't
So
want
much
anyone
tact.
thinking the princess is a Valkyria herself.
I didn't anticipate that a Valkyria would be deployed. You have my apologies.
It's my fault too. I didn't catch even a hint of it.
Means their classified info's on lockdown. Not too shabby.
But we now know for certain. Unless we defeat the Valkyria, we can't carry our wishes to completion.
Ruse clearly means business. Expect to encounter the Valkyria again.
Lucky us. The more they show their hand, the more chances we get to beat them up.
Am's the one who's beating them up?
Hey, Vi. Don't forget about the alchemic weapons I developed.
Yeah.
Of course,
no,
the Bonchi
understandable.
and Company is gonna keep on upping the ante. So come on, let's all kick some Valkyrian ass together.
No, don't say that, but
Together.
we might know this person.
I'll see what I can dig up on Valkyria lore. Might discover something new if we compare it to what we've seen firsthand.
We'll need to look into the princess's song, too.
It's called a Galder.
Care to share with the class, Sam?
Maybe it's some
powerful magic that's
Maybe.
channeled through singing.
As long as people
That's all
don't
I
wake you up
learned
prematurely, too.
I don't remember the specifics.
I'm pretty
but I
sure I'm
think
not
it
one
can
of those
somehow
people,
weaken
but if I am,
Valkyria.
I'm very sorry.
I think I've read something about that before.
I think I'm pretty good at waiting
Maybe
until
I'm
I
wrong,
think that
but
you're
it's
awake
definitely
before
worth
I
looking into.
say
If we
anything,
press
though.
the advantage, it may become our trump card against the Valkyria.
Which means, Am, you'll need to properly protect the princess.
I'm doing my best.
Guess the Maiden of Jutland's our new VIP, huh? Hey, what's up?
I'm sorry. I let Gustav get away.
Oh, that? Ah, forget about it.
If the Empire is taking the war with Jutland in earnest, we can be sure the Grand Generals will be on the battlefield.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need to rush it, Amlet.
But I want them
Grand
dead!
Generals. Didn't think they'd find a new one so fast.
Yeah, who the hell is this guy?
Laertes, the Prince of Ipseria.
Bum, bum, bum!
Say what?
Ophelia said she was sure.
Ipseria's prince alive. What a scoop.
What a scoop!
Even if he's the real deal, it doesn't change the fact that Ruse wiped out the rest of Ipseria's royal family. Which means the Emperor killed this guy's parents. So how the goddamn did he end up a Grand General?
The trust between the Emperor and his Grand Generals is stronger than blood. I'm sure there's a reason he was added.
Vi, could you look into him?
Yeah, I'll dig around.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Ipseria has calmed down under Jutland's rule. The existence of the prince may become a hindrance.
This is getting complicated.
It's war. It's always
Very.
complicated.
All the more reason to be careful.
War never changes. It'll be fine, Ellie. Actually, how are you feeling today, by the way? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it always sucks when you find a game and a lot of the voice cast is uncredited, because I'm like, man, that's not cool.
You're awake.
I mean, sometimes I feel like they
Miranda,
ask for it, but at the
you
same
should lie
time,
down
I don't know.
already.
If I feel like you
No,
should have the most under your
I am
belt.
all right.
Or in your
Although
portfolio.
My head is still a bit foggy. My brother told me what happened. I cannot remember much, except wanting to protect everyone by singing. That much I recall quite clearly.
And protect them you did. Godot said your voice was angelic.
Is that so?
His
That's so.
Majesty has ordered the military to research your song.
Huh.
Oh, that's cool. I hope I
Your
don't need to
Highness
go
may
in for
very well be
experimentation.
the real anti-Valkyria force.
Me?
Oof.
This is most confusing. Yet I cannot forget the battlefield. Whatever they say about me, the truth is that when Vandergind really needed me, I failed to prove myself to the anti-Valkyria squad.
No, you did good. You sang, and we
Where is
didn't.
Godot now?
We didn't have
My
to deal
brother's
with
out.
bad stuff.
He said he wanted to look something up.
Okay. Let me get back in control because this controller is dying, and I need to swap it for this controller. Oh, yeah. They just want everybody to recognize them. I just need the recognition of being a cool general guy, whatever, captain guy, dude. It's the promenade. I think we're still in a cutscene though. We are. Who is
Leaving so soon?
that?
Yes, sorry for intruding.
Did you find the article you wanted?
Who are you?
Yes, thank you for the assistance.
No, by all means. Happy to be of help.
Who are you?
Thank you, again. I must be off.
Who are you and why are you working with Godot? I bet that's his boss. Because he's a journalist man.
Oh, great. What brings you here? We don't have a meeting scheduled, do we?
Oh! What was that guy doing
Just need
there?
to do a bit of research. The guy who just left, wasn't that...
Wasn't that dude who's trying to, like, figure out what we're all about? We don't want him to know that because it's bad? Well, yeah, that's true, Phoenix. It's been especially bad in the game industry.
The orphanage that burned down 10 years ago.
Whoa, why are you talking about that place, bro?
It was in Mulda. The mother and daughter running it, and most of the children all burned to death. Only 5 orphans survived. I'm certain one of them was the captain.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And it was 10 years ago that then Crown Prince Claudius came to Molda with the 4 Grand Generals. He came to survey the Valkyria ruins. Unfortunately, most of the records from then were lost once Molda was annexed by Ruse. It can't be a coincidence that all the records of the captain and the other orphans vanished around the same time.
Oh, Lieutenant Villefort!
My name's Godot. Well, I
It's
guess it's
getting
Godot
really bad,
Villefort.
sir. Please, come help.
What's getting bad?
Explain yourself, knave.
What?
Clamming up again. Do you take us for fools, you baseborn?
Are you finished?
Yeah, you done? You done being a jerk?
I acknowledge your complaint. Seems there's room for improvement in my command style. I apologize. I'll try to work on that. Don't hesitate to speak up if you have any further complaints in the future. That goes for all of you. Is that all?
You!
What's going on here?
As always, you have great timing.
That sopping
wanted the
handkerchief
captain
is
to
yelling at
explain
me.
with his words what happened at Avaloon.
You're referring to when he disappeared.
Oh.
Don't you find that suspicious? He just ran off without telling us a thing.
I didn't want to get you guys
It
involved,
happened
you
in
know?
Molda, too. He acted on his own. It's unusual.
I don't know what you guys are
And
talking
you all
about.
feel the same?
Well, we don't plan to yap on about it as much as a certain someone, though. It's just, well, we want to do something about this atmosphere.
This keeps up, the group won't be able to work well as a unit. We should resolve this issue, you know.
Don't know, don't care.
But wait, everybody. The reason the captain ran off was to face the Valkyria
Yeah,
alone.
this is totally heroic.
I'm sure he just didn't want to put anyone else in
Exactly. Hans
If
knows.
that's the case, that's a big problem. It means the captain doesn't trust our abilities.
Okay, this is true.
This unit was created to
but still,
eliminate the threat of the Valkyria.
I just
If
care
we aren't
so
trusted,
much.
We won't be able to risk our lives when it's needed
That's my
most.
one. That's one of my faults.
You're a
I
soldier,
care too
too.
much. You know.
You get what Bridget's saying, don't you?
Okay, yeah. But still.
Now do you understand the severity of the situation? We can't carry on like this.
I trust each and every last one of you.
So much caring.
I wouldn't be here if not for all of you. I thought for sure the Valkyria was going to kill me. But then you guys showed up, and we won. The anti-Valkyria squad won.
Captain.
If we work together, we can overwhelm the Valkyria. I have a responsibility to bring victory to Jutland, and I'll need your strength to do that. I'm counting on all of you.
Don't look at me. I shan't be fooled by such words. Besides, that was no explanation. 'Twas a tale told by an idiot.
Well, you came in at the end of the action, Ellie.
Nothing.
There's a lot of talking, though.
I think it best to drop this matter.
Yeah, drop the matter.
Excuse me?
Yeah, drop it.
It's true the captain's behavior as of late has been suspect. And I cannot and will not ignore that.
But
we are at war.
Yeah, exactly.
Right now, the only thing that matters is victory.
Yeah, what
I
he
will
said.
personally keep note of the captain's actions and render judgment after the campaign winds down. Do you find that agreeable, Captain?
I have
no objections. Yeah, I'm fine.
Then the matter is settled. We remain on standby until the next mission.
Which should happen soon.
Dismissed.
After I get my shoes.
Jorder.
Roger.
I promise you, the combat's worth it.
No, see here. I still haven't even...
Shut up!
Well, now, we have a standby order. That means it's time for drinks.
Yeah!
I hope I didn't overstep my bounds.
Not at all.
Captain, I want to trust you.
Yes, so you've
I mean, that's what I was saying, Ellie, before,
That is
because
why
this
I
game
will
didn't
continue
really
to
get
look into your
as
past.
high a score as the other Valkyria Chronicles
This war
games.
is personal.
Possibly because it's just much
Whatever's
more
between you and the Grand
storytelling
Generals
in
causes you to
between
lose your
things.
composure.
I mean, I don't have an
The
issue
fire
with
at the
it.
orphanage in Molda, the children who survived, Claudius looking into the
But
Valkyrian
I can
ruins
can
at
see
that
other
same
people probably
time.
just being like,
I
but
must
we
know
want
what it
more
is you're
action.
hiding.
I mean, when the action happens, there's a lot of it. But right now, it's talking. I think it's almost time for me to be able to control my character. Seriously, though, I really need to swap controllers. Wait. Is this me? Oh, is this another cutscene? Oh, it's probably going back to, Newspaper Man. No, it's me again. But it's another cut. Well, we're gonna talk because it's gonna be like, hey, Godot's been digging up dirt on you, sir.
Anything unusual happen? I saw one of your men leaving the newspaper's office.
Godot. He's looking into my past. He learned about the orphanage, the fire. He knows there were survivors.
The article from 10 years ago. I should have destroyed it.
He became suspicious because of my behavior during the last mission.
We need to be careful. It's your fault. You mean
Right.
I need to be careful?
Well, better tell the others. I'll mention it to Vi and Saul. Need to speak with them about the next column anyway.
Yeah.
You tell Baz. He ought to be at his factory. See ya.
He's always at his factory. Now I can upgrade weapons, probably. Okay, is it time for me to be in control? Or are we just gonna go straight to the factory? Godot, what a pain in my ass. Friddle gets Soul and Vi up to speed. Better go see Bass. New secondary weapons can be developed. Galder spells only usable by Ophelia. Obviously, she's the only one who can sing. You can assign them to her battle palette regardless of your weapon's elemental ranks. There are two types of Galder, love and fear. On top of their already powerful effects, they can also nullify some of the Valkyria's skills. I wonder if I'm gonna have to fight the Valkyria a whole lot. Okay, power, not power. Devices. Turn off device. I mean, that's probably the thing, but I mean, this game is just it's one long story, so. While I can understand why some people would not like it, I can also understand why they did it. I don't know.
Come on in.
But so far, I've been enjoying it. Cross boots.
Come back anytime.
Kind of putting in some new boots. Cover effect. 5%. Snowfield advantage. Grassland advantage. Very good. Let's see. Now I gotta see if there's another circle. Nope. Imagine Final Fantasy. Well, Final Fantasy kind of suffers from the same thing. I mean, you played Final Fantasy 15, right? Granted, wow. I mean, I get that she's wearing a dress, but that's kind of scary to me. Like how it looks like her spine is twisted. I don't like that at all. Any circles? No circles this time. In case you're wondering what a circle is, it's when you're, it's basically a little skit between, like, your other teammates. Didn't finish it, but yes, yeah. It accentuates the butt or boobs. The women have a spine at back. Well, yeah, probably. But yeah, 15, granted, I'd say this is probably the extreme version of that. But yeah, there were some times where it was just a whole lot of,
what is it?
Explanation of things and just talking. Granted, 15 was also very political. I mean, technically all Final Fantasies are political, but I'd say 12 and 15 were probably the most political, other than Tactics, which was literally you being at war the whole time. What do you have? Traveling Merchant.
Take your time.
Dragon Claw. Whoa, it's expensive! Oh! Holy hell! Man, I thought I had a lot of money. I don't.
Come back
Goodbye. I was probably gonna spend my money on developing weapons anyway. The Basil's Factory. Didn't have 15-minute cutscenes when you played. Well, near the end of the game, there's a lot more stuff going on. But, yeah.
Yo, Hell yeah.
I mean, with the advent of voice acting and stuff, obviously they were able to have more voice cutscenes, which made more sense to have cutscenes rather than just lots of dialogue like in the previous Final Fantasy games. But I mean, generally there was a lot more fighting in those games as well. Hey, I'm good timing. Got a favor to ask you. I'll run the details by your XO, so ask him about it later.
What did you say?
What? Tell you now? God damn, stop bugging me. Things like this are more fun because you put on airs. Just look forward to it. Okay, what?
What did you say?
Man, you're being really pushy. Ask your XO about what? I gotta be careful about the big galoot. The hell do you mean? Well, I guess he's not in an elite squad for nothing. Godot, yeah? Got it, I'll be careful. No worries, I'm the biggest badass in the business world. I won't slip up that easily.
Nope.
As if I'd let that happen. Till we take our revenge. Yeah, okay. Let me upgrade weapons. Okay. Ooh, Wolf 4. Oh, dang, that has way more ammo.
Pretty good, yeah?
Yeah, change all rifles to the Wolf 4. I'll take 10 shots. 10 shots is way better than 3 shots. Launcher. Better launcher!
How about this?
Hell yeah! Sniper. Who uses a sniper rifle? 1 shot. And I guess I can learn how to sniper rifle. Grenade 3.
Pretty good.
Grenade 4.
Pretty good, yeah?
There goes all my money. Make enemies easier to shot. Oh, that's kind of cool. Upgrade. You want to play Infinite Undiscovery again? I'm gonna have to get away from it. All right, Andy. That's definitely not something that's on the Game Pass. Well, the Game Pass on PC, not gonna lie, Xbox Game Pass on PC, pretty shit selection. I mean, granted, I think they keep adding more stuff, but compared to Xbox Game Pass on the console itself, it's really not that great. Okay, what was I have a rank 10, don't I? Yeah, most of it's filler. Yeah.
Pretty good, yeah.
Honestly, I started Game Pass at the beginning of this year? Or it was last year, I think. When they had it like $1 per month, and that was when The Outer Worlds came out, which is a very good game. I played completely through that game, and I started a second playthrough. Maybe at some point I'd play it on stream, but that's why I got it, and then I just never stopped paying for it. I played a couple other games, but I don't know, there wasn't really a lot in there that really caught my attention. I don't think I have enough to level it up. That'd be 30, and that would put me at 43. Yeah, not quite. Alright, that's fine.
See ya.
Who uses sniper rifles? I hear with a judgmental tone. I do. Well, I'm not saying... I'm not being judgmental. I just mean in this game, it only has 2 shots. Granted, it's probably highly accurate, and it does a shit ton of damage. But you found the Outer Wilds surprisingly short. Yeah, I mean, all things considered, I got through it pretty quick. There were a lot of side missions, and I did really like doing like the personnel missions and all that. But I think it was quite well done. Anyway, ask details from Godot. I'm counting on you. Okay, I guess I talk to Godot. Headquarters. Oh yeah, that reminds me, Ellie, I was talking about it the other day, because I keep forgetting that I have, well, I know I have Amazon Prime.
We've got a new assignment.
But I keep forgetting that Amazon Prime has, no, don't listen to me, Echo. That it has Prime Video, which I should probably actually use. And I think we had discussed it before, and I was like, oh yeah, I think I was gonna like share login info or something so you could use that if you wanted to. I don't even know if there's what's good on the video service, but I mean, I should probably use it if I'm paying for it. Captain, we've received a request from Mr. Sabanchi. He would like our assistance improving the mono weapons. Given that anti-Valkyria weapons are crucial to Jutland's survival, the brass has already backed this idea in full. I will gladly lend a hand myself, though I can't help but note, Mr. Sabanchi's influence is rather impressive. Yes, his technology has been a huge aid to Van Argon. Yeah. Oh, you don't? Okay. Well, I was just wondering. I wasn't sure. I can't help but wonder if any one civilian should have this much influence over the military. Can't help but be worried. It's okay, he's fine. Rising so fast to become a prominent figure in his industry. Many among his peers and people within the military don't think highly of him. I suppose war makes convenient enough an excuse for most things, but perhaps we should keep an eye on his actions from here on out. Apologies, it's my nature and my job to worry about others. We are to aid Mr. Sabanchi by way of a military exercise, one that closely approximates actual combat. Once you've completed preparations, come find me. Got the superior strength. Oh, I see how it is. Well, that's okay. I literally have no idea what's on Prime Video anyway. Like, they have some I remember when it was like Jack Powers. I don't remember. There was something that they were really pushing, and it was like showing up on people's streams as their ads and stuff. Jack Ryan. Jack Powers. I don't know. I don't watch stuff. I'm sorry. I don't even know if that's any good or not. I just remember it kept getting advertised. Enemies felled by alchemy. I'm pretty sure I've killed a lot. Oh, earth alchemy. Take down missions. Water alchemy. Mission time. Okay, Ellie. It's time to get into the nitty gritty. Tactical missions. When multiple free missions are undertaken on the same map, a large-scale battle may unfold. These tactical missions have higher stakes. Control over territory can shift hands depending on the end result of these critical conflicts. Increasing controlled territory becomes easier if a map is secured through tactical missions. Likewise, neglecting to deploy on free missions gives the enemy a chance to capture territory. Makes sense. The more territories that Jutland controls, the greater the advantage the main force will gain. Accept more missions to aid the army's advances. You haven't oh, is that so, Ellie? Then why haven't we been watching stuff? Why? I mean, granted, I know part of the reason of that is because of the fact that we live on opposite sides of the Earth, but still. Alchemic weapon development. Okay. What is your request, sir?
Op details are as follows.
I have a special assignment for you. As per Mr. Sabanchi's request, you will test your newly upgraded anti-Valkyria weaponry. We'll be pitting you against a light tank we captured. Think of it as advanced training. While the purpose of this exercise is to test the new sword, it's also an opportunity to find new ways of fighting tanks. Mr. Sabanchi has asked that you treat this battle with the same intensity you'd show against the Imperials themselves. You'll be going it alone, though I'll be on hand to observe. I'm curious to finally meet this Mr. Sabanchi in person.
That is all.
I look forward to seeing what you can do, sir. Also, hey, Cecil. Oh, Ellie, don't worry. I'm all for that. You and me can be, we can be rebels together. Okay, I guess we'll deploy. Oh wait, no. Battle palette. What do I got? Smashers, Agni. I mean, this is probably good enough. Did I increase my fire? I can't remember if I did. 4. That makes people panic. Okay, I guess it's just me against a tank. What? Why are you? What? I'm just saying, Ellie. Why are you face palming? There's nothing weird about that. Alchemic weapon development. Okay, so we're mission start. So it's just me against a tank. Yeah, you're here. Let's get started. Oh, is your exo observing today? You're totally welcome. Take a good look around. The experiment's simple. Just fight against this. The rest of us have the complex part since we have to measure it. Mr. Sabanchi made a deal with the military to obtain this. Can't do much more than move, though. Still, give it your all. What do you think of my employees? They got spirit. Well, you ready? Let's get this experiment started.
Let's do this.
Ow! It's doing a lot more than just walking, it's shooting. Let's hit him with that.
Burn them all!
No, that was Agni. I wanted to use the earth. Smash earth.
You ready? Out of my way!
Bonk! Come back! Okay, now it's not doing anything.
Out of my way!
Got the leg! Just shoot him! Actually, this is an personnel weapon, so...
Watch this!
I should probably give him shock damage, actually. I think that does more against these things. Oh, there we go, legs. Attack the legs, make it go down. We did it! How is it? The numbers haven't changed much from previous tests, which shouldn't be the case.
Let's see.
Let's tweak the settings. Sorry, I got some things to adjust, so come on over.
Pretty good, yeah?
Sorry for the wait. I also added some more targets. Now you can really go balls to the wall, yeah?
Hell yeah.
Okay, resuming experiment. Let's put in everything we got. I don't want to go balls to the wall. Ah! You dick. Yeah, I got an idea. Up.
Get lost!
Ew! Hell yeah!
Out of my way! What are you looking at?
Yeah, what are you looking at? I don't know if Smash Earth will actually hit both. So it might. Yeah, it will. Wow, that does a lot of damage. Let's keep smashing Earth. Maybe it's because his back's turned. I'm stuck in the middle. Okay. Oh, grenade time.
Take this.
Hell yeah. Got him. I like how he's still saying it's damaged even though he's the only one fighting it. Yep, how did I miss that last? There we go.
All right.
Hell yeah, looking good. It'll be okay if we run some more stress tests on the Mana engine, I'm sure. Get ready. And this next one's gonna be a doozy. Is it gonna be 3? It's 3.
How about this?
Last experiment. I tampered with the alchemic tank a bit. It's pretty strong, so keep your guard up. By the way, big guys, isn't just watching getting boring?
Very good.
You make an excellent point. Allow me to join you, Captain. Cool. This is getting exciting. Time for our last run. Now.
Nice.
Well, I don't have any grenades.
This'll do it.
But Godot has grenades.
Not a chance. Day is ours. End this.
Why did that one just like run all the freaking way over there? Oh wait, that one's on the ground. Okay. Oh, thanks for gathering up really cool and close-like for me, guys.
Not a chance. Keep it up. You ready?
Okay, Hamlet.
Out of my way.
Bang. Nice. I broke the other leg while it was still down.
Watch this.
What are you looking at?
Almost. One.
I'll finish you!
Damn it. Hell yeah.
Honest.
Bonk.
I'll give it my all. That won't work.
You ready? Watch this!
Bonk.
This'll do it.
Bonk. Hell yeah.
Damn it!
Go for the legs. And I missed again. Good job, Godot. Mission complete. All right. I wonder if I got an A for time. Oh no, double S. Hell yeah, give me that money. That was easy.
As expected.
Hell yeah. Rock shot, gravity 10. Creates a gravity field that puts pressure on a specified area. Attacks a single enemy with a rock bullet, explodes on impact. Ooh, explodies. I like explodies. All right. Granted, that was just a practice mission, so it was in a controlled area. But it's okay.
How was it?
The sensitivity is excellent, and its resonance with the specimen is proving to be equally perfect.
Thanks for calling me a
but
specimen.
It's far from the maximized output we predicted.
Bingo. If an alchemist could draw out all that juice, I bet it'd blow the crap out of a light tank in just one hit.
Is something diverting its primary power source?
Or are the current synchronization levels insufficient?
I don't know what you guys are talking about, but I like using my sword on things. So thanks, I guess.
Oh, hey. Thanks for the help, Am. We're gonna crank up the heat on this monotech, so come by later to check it out.
Dun, 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 dun. Great job, guys. Great job. Wait, why? Huh? Oh. Okay, I think what we're gonna do is we're going to go ahead and we're gonna do that tactical mission. And then I think after that, that's probably where we'll call it quits for tonight, since we just hit the 3-hour mark not that long ago.
Then allow me to continue.
Thanks. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this game. I mean, I know there's a whole lot of dialogue. Hopefully you guys don't mind so much that there's a lot of dialogue.
If I recall, both Jutland and Ruse held national funerals.
I have to see how the other Valkyria games are.
More accurately, they were memorial services, but Ophelia spoke of them as funerals to mourn those who fell in battle.
Historically, the fact that both sides claimed it was their victory was given much attention.
Well, yeah. Okay, is that it?
Claudius declared that Balthus, who lost his life at the war's onset, had died honorably at the Battle of Avalon.
Nah, I chopped his head off.
Manipulate the information.
He was a jerk.
I thought it was odd when you said that Balthus died at the beginning of the war. Public records indicate that he was killed in action during the battle at Avalon.
The Emperor capitalized on his death and claimed that Balthus greatly contributed in establishing the current ruse.
Nah, he died a long time ago. Oh, this is their monument.
Weep not for Balthus Greppenberg. Be proud.
Nah, he sucked.
When the Jutes
Fuck
invaded
that
our
guy.
colony like a pack of rabid dogs, it was the Grand General who minimized our losses. We may have lost Avalon, but the damage dealt to those slavering curs was thanks to our dearly departed Balthus. In the face of invasion, we call this a victory.
It's kind of weird that a training mission was the next leg of the story instead of like a main tactical mission.
His aim was to incite the people's hatred toward Jutland. Moreover, he commended Balthus's efforts against the enemy. By emphasizing that, he described Jutland's attack on Avalon as an invasion.
Of Of course he would.
So it was during this time that the Ruse's side of the argument started using the word invasion.
It's the same as how Jutland highlighted liberation. Speaking of...
Oh, now it's the other side.
The national funeral was held at Ophelia's suggestion. The fact they obtained victory in the past 3 operations. Her thoughts for the soldiers who gave their lives for the cause. She conveyed all in her requiem.
Mm-hmm. Yes, very good.
Freet the traitor continued his column, directing the people's anger to the Empire.
Yes.
Especially with
That's
the
the correct
Valkyria.
way to use the newspaper.
He wrote that its appearance signified the Empire felt threatened, and it increased the morale of the country.
All right, what now? And we're back in the present again. Brave of the Five. Yeah, that's where the 5 traitors were
I now
buried.
understand that the Battle of Avalon held great meaning to both Jutland and the Empire.
Mm-hmm.
But from your account, Professor, there's something that didn't appear in any of the history books.
That's how history works.
The pendant that the Valkyria had. Why did it upset Amlet? And why were the traitors so surprised to hear of it?
Weren't you listening? Weren't you listening, sir? It's the same amulet that his orphanage matron lady had. Even I know that. And I mean, my God, there's been a lot of times where I haven't paid enough attention. But I'm learning slowly.
It seems there are references to Valkyria throughout Europa's history.
How do you mean?
Records suggest that behind every king, lord, and noble house that's left their mark,
Hey, that's what I read in the glossary. Look at me learning.
Have tried to unite Europa through force. All of them blessed by a Valkyria.
Blessed?
That's how some books describe it. Others use the word contract. Honestly, the legends are rather vague. Some say they eat human flesh.
Gross.
Others say you offer your life to them.
No way! We're the ones who are gonna take the Emperor's life.
Well, they're called legends for a reason. I need to do more research. Hopefully, I'll find something that explains why the Valkyria had Miss Maria's pendant.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, Am.
What? Yeah?
Am?
Sorry, I'm thinking a lot.
Just tell me how to kill it.
That's all. Well, we don't know. We got to do more research.
In the past, Amlet the traitor tried to assassinate Claudius for the sake of the pendant's owner. For the sake of rescuing their teacher, Maria Schmeichel. He came close enough to swing his blade upon the Emperor.
Oh, wow. The caption knew how to say Schmeichel. That's cool. That's wrong now, but you did it right the first time, so good effort, captions. Maria Schmeichel. Who had that pendant. Oh. Wow, look at him. Oh, look at him with his fucking poncho. Is that supposed to be an assassination uniform? Also, he looks like he hasn't slept in forever. Oh, and that's where he got all cut by the Valkyria. Oh, no. Ow! Yeah. Oh, intrigue.
Death itself. A much more fitting epithet for you, Valkyria.
Rude.
This is a Valkyria?
Oh yeah, that's what I did when I fought it too. I threw a grenade and then... Oh, that was probably a smoke grenade actually. So he could get out of there. Yep. Well, if she is Maria, I wonder if she has any recollection of her past. Yeah, he must have done some kind of pact thingy. Oh, okay. She just chased him down. Ow. I mean, that's a pretty cool robe, too. Like, they love belts in this game. They just love the belts. Oh, but she stayed her hand. Yeah, I bet she has a little bit of a memory of things, maybe? Or it's Dawn? Okay. Or, I don't know. Guess she can't come out during the daytime.
I'm alive?
Yeah, you're fine for now. Oh yeah, alarms! Should probably get out of there, son. All right.
The attempted assassination of the Emperor. That incident cemented a single thought among the traitors. To achieve their goal, they must overcome a powerful enemy of Valkyria.
Fun. Now, oh god. Now loading screen, are you okay? There we go. I don't like it when things like slow down because I'm like, is PS4 okay? You doing alright there, bro? Silent Hill Sirens, it's fine. That's what I was thinking about. But you're probably not going to tell any of your friends that.
They swore to save Maria and avenge their family at the orphanage. Each and every one of the traitors dedicated themselves in their respective fields. Amlet as a soldier, Solomon as a politician. Freet, at the time, still worked at a newspaper company. Basil created his foothold in the business world. Violet worked in espionage and began touring foreign countries as a secret agent. All of their actions were for the day they would have their revenge. All the things they learned and experienced would someday help realize their dreams. That's what they believed.
Okay. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. But yeah, because we want to save Maria. Because Maria's a cool lady who was our friend. Now we're back in the Grave of the Five. Man, you know what? There is an awful lot of exposition in this game.
Before long, the Valkyria appeared with the Imperial Army and was said to be the country's symbol of progress. Afterward, Jutland was blocked economically by the 4 major powers of the world, initiated by the Ruzi Empire.
The country gradually went bankrupt. Food was plentiful thanks to fertile lands, but Jutland depended on imports for fuel and resources. Once fuel became scarce, it began to affect agriculture. The government used rations to stabilize
I just realized
the
this
life
is like
of the people.
history, the game,
That had its
but there's
limitations.
also fighting that happens.
The situation steadily grew worse each passing day. Rural
But I don't know,
areas were hit
fantasy
first
history
in
is
an
sometimes a
outcry of
lot
hunger
easier
and
to
poverty.
swallow than regular history. Because
Around
regular
the same
history is really
time,
boring, and a lot of the
Arden's
times,
passion for war with the
inaccurate.
Empire grew
Imagine
due to
that.
the influence of the traitors. The anti-Valkyria squad was formed as part of that.
Amlet, who had a high compatibility with Ragnite, was selected as a member and was appointed its commander.
That's right.
Years after the failed assassination, the traitors would meet on occasion to discuss their plans for revenge. When they assumed the battle with the Valkyria, it was evident it would be difficult with only 5 people.
That's the reason for the war? Just for revenge? The anti-Valkyria squad was created for that purpose?
Yep.
They were conflicted about it as well.
Flashback to them again, probably. Spent a whole lot of time in the underground lair discussing the niceties of things. Oh, wait, no. This is September 1852 EC. Is this right before they started, I guess? Man, there's a lot of skipping around here.
I'm sure you realize it, everyone. No matter which of our fields we look from, this country is at its limits.
Not a day goes by the paper doesn't interview someone about how harsh it is. We don't even report on the half of it.
Money isn't circulating like it used to either.
Intelligence is analyzing what brought this situation about, but it seems the 4 major powers are involved somehow. They haven't determined a main objective yet, or why it happened, though.
More and more people are applying to join the army. It's one thing guaranteed to provide a regular meal.
So we have the manpower to fight.
Does that sound
I wouldn't call them battle ready.
We must capitalize on this situation. I've been saying it all this time. Bring the country into this, start a war. There are no other means to take our revenge.
Yes!
Putting aside how absurd that idea is, I don't think there's any way to morally justify starting a war.
You've been turning it down with that, but don't you feel anything about this country's wretched state? This economic blockade is unjust. If Jutland itself doesn't raise its voice, nothing will change.
I'm with Saul on this.
I'm with Saul, too.
We really want to do this.
We got
What
to.
other option do we have?
Well, we can work together like before.
Only reason that almost worked was because the Emperor actually left the capital. But he hasn't since. So what do you suggest? We just keep waiting and hoping? I'm done waiting. It's time to take our revenge.
Yeah!
And free Jutland from economic oppression while we do.
Yeah!
Indeed. This, too, is for the country.
Yeah!
So you have no problem with sending countless innocents to their deaths? Wars cost lives. A lot of them.
The Emperor kidnapped our teacher and took the lives of our friends.
And you think that warrants the kind of damage war will do?
Loss of life is all the same. Whether it's our friends back at the orphanage or our countrymen in this war.
If people starve to death,
It
they're
isn't
still
only
gonna
us,
die.
Freak.
So,
The Emperor has invaded other countries and made them into colonies. How much blood do you think has been spilled? By slaying that tyrant,
there's always
lives
like
can be
kind of a
saved.
balance there, so.
I don't know what's the best choice anymore.
Do you intend to continue waiting for the Emperor to come out? Do you
I just
intend to
noticed that her
continue
boots
living
also
with
zip
revenge in
up
your
on the
heart?
back because I was
That's
trying to
the
figure out
same
how
as
that
being
works.
dead.
Those are really nice boots.
Part of us already died in that
Oh, they're
fire.
roses.
War
It's
sounds good to me.
roses.
But so does the old wait and see.
Jeez. You're so neutral, Baz.
Well, he
Freed,
is also a
violent.
businessman.
I'll say it once more. This is also for the country. Its recovery and our goals follow the same path.
Well, that may be true, but
We have to make a
Farthest is
decision.
kind. However, if you've chosen to walk the path of vengeance, I'd like you to cast aside that emotion.
I can still hear their screams. Miss Maria, our friends.
Did you guys forget already?
what?
The coin, huh? I forgot that we had that.
The coin? What's the story behind the coin?
Things were simpler back at the orphanage, weren't they? Any tough choice came down to the flip of a coin. Come on, has Lady Luck ever let us down?
I don't think so.
That's because fortune
Baby.
favors the bold. Start a war, or wait and see.
Count me in.
Same here.
Me too.
What are we choosing?
Basil, flip it.
Flip it!
Heads, it's wartime. Tails, we wait.
I bet it's a double-headed coin.
All right. Here goes nothing.
Or maybe it's not. Are we gonna get a close-up? Do it! Do it, Basil! I think that's heads. Is that heads? Heads. Yeah, on a coin flip. Don't you choose to go to war with countries on a coin flip? I'd do it for less. Actually, no, I wouldn't. That's terrible. But, hey, I don't know. Sometimes the toughest decisions come down to pure chance.
Wait, Professor. You're saying they flipped a coin to decide whether or not they should start a war?
Somebody else is kind of...
That's terrible no matter how you look at it. It's no wonder they were convicted. It's already bad enough they did it for revenge.
Well, come on.
Please, don't misunderstand them.
Yeah.
It gets hidden behind the intensity of the word revenge. But it is true they looked at Jutland's poverty and believed they must take a stand.
Yes, Jutland's state then can't compare to the prosperity it sees now. But this news is bewildering regardless. It's so hard to comprehend. How do I process all this?
I don't know. You can always just go home and not listen to it
Tell
if
me,
you're gonna be a
Professor.
little baby about it.
What did they do afterward?
They started
How
a
did they
war.
confront the Valkyria.
You know, that's what they did. She always has to like do the little, and then she's like, okay. Oh, never mind. Failed assassination. And look, glossary was updated. Okay, I think we're actually gonna end it here. I was gonna end it after the next mission, but my God, they are being very talky. So that's a moot point. But thank you everybody for being here and for hanging out. We will explore more of this next time with more Valkyria Revolution. Granted, I think we only did 2 missions or 3 missions today. I think we only did 2 in the entire 3.5 hours that we've been on. But you know what? I'm pretty sure there'll be a lot more going on. So until then, I'll catch you guys later.